Welcome to Dolly Talk. How is everybody doing today? Um, Thank you for joining. I kind of got this together last minute. There was a possibility I'd stream it if it was interesting, but then I was like, I really don't feel like doing it. But this trial turned out to be pretty wild. And it's a bench trial. So you really don't expect a lot of gamesmanship there. But this guy hired a very aggressive defense attorney, and we're gonna see that style clash, and it's hilarious. I've only seen bits and pieces, um, but everything I've seen so far has been amazing. I know, well, let's see. Why don't I shut up and tell you what the hell we're doing? That might help. Let me pull it up. I decided to do this a bit earlier today. I'm not sure if Hell is going to be streaming in a couple hours. Excuse me. Sorry. But if she is, then she's time. Okay, so let's share this. Thank you, Nidawow. Yeah, I messed up and put Hamilton. I think it was. I think I changed it now. I wonder what the end goal of Sal's beard is. Me too. Frankly, me too. I have no clue what I'm doing with this. I have absolutely no clue. I'm just kind of letting it grow. Just maybe one day inspirational strike. Sweet Tooth is here and Louise. CJ, the main defense lawyer is very interesting. He's one of the most talented trial attorneys I've seen, but has had some misconduct problems in the past. He's got a lot of murders off in Cincinnati. I can believe it. Um, he is very aggressive, but very good. An asshole, but very good. So what the hell am I doing? So this guy, Hatem Elabd, I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly. He's Egyptian apparently, and him and his lovely wife moved here on visas, and he is a doctor, I believe, a necro necrophilia necromancer, a kidney doctor, I believe. Um, so him and his wife got into a little bit of a domestic squabble because of dinner. Now, is that funny? No. I'm just kind of I'm going to try to take this seriously, but at the same time it's so absurd, and just the layers of this case are just so I apologize in advance. I know necromancer is not a doctor. What the hell was I thinking? Let me look. He's got some peer-reviewed papers too, apparently. Nephrology, not necromancer. Hey, Dreambird. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. We're gonna get into it. What the hell am I doing now? So we're gonna start with we're gonna listen to some of the motions. Normally I skip them, but a lot of the contention comes in during these hearings, and they start off with an issue about an interpreter. So
Are we on the issue regarding the interpreter?
Well, Your Honor, my understanding from your court assignment officer, Bethany, yesterday she was provided the name by Mr. Bennett of this Arabic interpreter. She ran it through the Supreme Court website for the interpreters on their list. And according to what Bethany told me yesterday afternoon, that this person was not listed as being certified with the Supreme Court as being an interpreter. My question is, I don't know. I mean, I don't want this to get down to my victim saying this is what I said on this. If the recording's allowed, because I'm also objecting because it's only a snippet of the recording. It's not the full recording. But if it's allowed, she has prepared, she's given me a written interpretation of what she said on that. I mean, I don't want to get into a battle between my victim and some uncertified or non-certified with the Supreme Court interpreter that I don't even know this person's name yet. I haven't even been provided that yet. And I don't want this to come down to kind of a war of words where do I need to get somebody from the Supreme Court as a certified Arabic interpreter to kind of like, cut the draw, kind of, balances the two, get two against one kind of thing. I just don't want that to be the situation. I feel like I did just receive the recording, thankfully, from Mr. Perry last night at 4:30, which I then forwarded on because, I mean, it is in Arabic, so I couldn't understand what was being said. I mean, there's obviously, I did confirm with my victim that is her on the recording, but it is a snippet. Things happened right before that is not on the recording. So it's a minute and 3 seconds of one little section of what happened that day. And so so she can tell, I mean, I feel like if we're going to allow that recording to happen, she can, I would imagine, explain why she was saying what she was saying. Because there was some threats of violence and violence going on immediately before that. And so if we're going to go into that, then I want her to be allowed to explain why she was saying these things to the defendant. But to have her then explain what she said and have somebody else say, oh, well, no, that's not quite what is, that's what it's. I feel like we should have had this beforehand where we could have maybe gotten an agreed upon.
Yeah, it's unprofessional, basically. I sit here and listen to this all day, and none of this would have happened if we'd had professional representation in this matter. This angers me. Basically, it's trial by ambush. It's wrong. And I don't understand. I think the defense counsel has some explaining to do.
Well, the explanation is this, Your Honor. First of all, the recording is relevant with respect to credibility, number one. Secondly, the state of Ohio was notified that the recording existed. The state of Ohio could have contacted me to listen to the recording. Now, what the state of Ohio did not know was that I was going to utilize an interpreter if I was presented with the explanation by the alleged victim in this case that was inconsistent with what my understanding was said on that tape recording. I don't know what she's going to say. Today I was given a sheet of paper saying she's going to say this. I don't know what she's going to say on the stand. So if she says something inconsistent with what I've been told was on this recording, then I would like to confront her with what I believe was actually said by two individuals. Number one, the defendant, and number two, a person that is a certified licensed interpreter with the House Supreme Court. So I don't know what she's going to say and how she's going to respond, but I did notify the state of Ohio about the recording.
On Monday.
Well, again,
before I told you we had a recording, but you were officially notified Monday, correct?
When did you provide the recording?
It was provided last night. It was asked for yesterday. It was requested by the state. Well, there's things that she told me about that I don't have because I did not request it from her.
Like what?
Is that the way it works in Hamilton County?
It's got nothing to do with Hamilton County, Judge.
Well, I'm just saying that's where both of you have offices. We have rules of discovery.
I comply with them.
And you provided it the day before trial.
No, I provided her notice days before trial that there was a recording.
How many days?
Maybe 4 days. There's no deadline for the recording, no, for the spoken.
Did you follow?
Look, I hate to side with the prosecutor here, but that is a little sudden. But, So have we seen him before? Clyde, I guess, is defense attorney's name. Because I think this is the first time I've seen him. I could see T respecting how he works.
Discovery request?
I did, Your Honor. Yeah, I do reciprocal discovery whenever I send them discovery.
Okay.
But this is a recording supposedly since pre-May 9th. So, I mean, this is a recording that's been in existence for 7 months now. And I just found out about it supposedly Monday morning is when it was filed. We didn't actually get it till later on Monday, and it was put in Matrix. And then I did not see it Monday afternoon before I left, and I was out on Tuesday. But when I came back, I didn't actually realize they had filed it until Wednesday when Bethany called me. But I mean, regardless, if we had known about it, we obviously could have come up with somebody who we would have agreed to give it to, let them come up with the interpretation. I just feel like right now it's going to be she said, and he said, apparently, since he's going to put in his 2 cents worth.
Yeah, I treat counsel with respect and treat them as professionals, and I expect the same in return.
You do, Your Honor.
And we should not be going through this after the trial starts or the night before when it's not even on the docket for review. We had a final pretrial in the matter, and I always ask, is there anything else that we need to address? She didn't even know this at the final pretrial. So as far as the interpreter, there's a couple of options. 1, language line. 2, we can qualify, you can qualify the interpreter. If she's not Supreme Court certified, she may be provisionally certified, or she may be experienced enough that both sides are find it acceptable. So I guess we proceed. If there's an issue, we can continue this in progress until the state has an opportunity to fairly evaluate this and determine whether or not there's a need for rescheduling the trial and getting an interpreter that's on the list at the Supreme Court. Okay. So is the state ready with an opening statement?
I am, Your Honor.
Okay.
Judge, just for my education, Your Honor, I want to be clear. So are you saying that we will address the issue of the interpreter when we get to that point in the evidentiary portion of the trial?
Unless she's here right now.
She's here now.
She's sitting right there. I
Okay.
still don't have
Good
her
morning,
name.
Your Honor. Hannah Ullman, Arabic interpreter.
Good morning. Let's just do that. Let's, do you mind coming up to the podium, ma'am, where I can hear you?
U like unicorn, L like Lima, Mike, Alpha, November. Hannah Ullman.
How do you pronounce that?
Ullman.
Ullman. Okay. And your vocation is interpreter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you tell me about your experience, please?
Over 2 decades of interpretation. I finished linguistics. I studied Arabic literature in Middle East while my parents were contracting. I'm originally Greek, Czech. I speak 5 languages fluently. Arabic is one of my powerful language because I went to school and I studied Arabic literature in Damascus University.
And are you on the Supreme Court list?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
But I'm certified. I've done all the training that required the credential and the rules and following the code of the court, Your Honor.
Okay. With the Ohio Supreme Court.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Any questions from the state?
Well, when were you
We're talking about her qualifications.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, it's just, so where are you in the process with the Supreme Court certification?
The oral examination in Columbus.
Okay.
I have to go to
You
Columbus.
still have to do that. And when is that scheduled for?
It's going to be in March.
March. Okay. And have you ever interpreted in courtrooms before?
Over 1,000 times.
Okay. Where?
Butler County, juvenile, the old courthouse, downtown, almost all of them.
And are you hired by the defense for this case?
Yes,
Okay, so you're a defense witness.
yes.
No, I mean,
She's not a defense witness. She's
well,
an interpreter employed.
You're not testifying in this case, correct?
I'm not testifying.
she's just gonna interpret.
I have to interpret exactly what's been said without saying she and he. We're not allowed to say that. We have to follow the code of the courts without omitting or adding. And I have to be accurate as possible. And I have to stop you sometimes if I'm not certain and clarify, just to deliver an accurate and very, very accurate delivery.
Okay. And have you ever met the defendant before? Do you have any, you have
Yes, many, many times.
the defendant?
No, not the, sorry, not the defendant, the attorney. I thought,
Oh, okay.
my bad.
I mean, we can go forward. I'm just having this sprung on me. I just feel like this could have been so easily resolved if we had just agreed on somebody. I don't know what she's going to say as far as how her interpretation is compared to my victim. So
I really, this is a matter for the court to determine. And I find that she's certainly qualified and her credentials are not an issue. And she doesn't have to explain anything beyond what she's already explained. This is not a situation where someone goes out and hires a doctor for an evaluation. This is a professional interpreter. So since she's approved for this and to interpret in this court, do you have any questions, Mr. Bennett? I've already found that she's qualified. All right. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
My pleasure.
All right. Any, other than the victim in the case, any people who are going to testify will please wait in the hallway. And if there's a language issue, I got to figure out how to deal with that. Madam Interpreter, would you mind announcing to people in the room that if they are planning to testify in the case today, that they need to wait in the hallway and not discuss the case with anyone?
Of course.
I can assure the court, the only witness that's in here is the victim, and she speaks English fluently,
Okay.
so she doesn't need that issue. I don't think the defense has any witnesses other than the defendant, is my understanding. Your Honor, this is a case that you're going to hear about. The two people in the case, Mr. Elabd and his wife is.
Let me let her finish.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am,
Ah,
they've indicated there are,
I told her and she's insisting that she's a major role. She's the one who.
Hi.
No, no, conversation.
she's not going to be called as a witness.
That's not my witness. Yeah, she's here for the defendant. I think she's his cousin.
I'm sorry, I thought she's a witness. My bad.
No, there's no one else.
There's no witnesses that need to be
She's fine.
notified.
Okay, we're good.
this is such a cluster.
Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, this case is involving the defendant, Mr. Elabd, and his wife, Manala Elkholi, Elkholi. They are both doctors, you will hear. The defendant is an internal medicine doctor. The victim is an OBGYN doctor. They were born in Egypt. They immigrated, it looked like, to our country back in 2016. They've been married since 2013. They have 3 children together. Their oldest son was not born in this country, but their next 2 children, Yusef and Usman, were both born here. They actually moved to Ohio in 2019 and began renting a house at 5842 Running Fox Lane in Mason. At the time, the defendant did his paperwork and what he needed to do in order to practice as a medical doctor here in the United States. However, when they started having children, he did not want his wife to practice medicine, so she was more of a stay-at-home mother for quite a while. In the last year or 2, she did get a part-time and now a full-time job as a researcher with Cincinnati Science, which is a company here, I believe it's in Butler or Hamilton County, and she's been working, they research brain and central nervous system disorders is the focus of that company. But the reason why we're here today is because back on Friday, May 9th of this year, you're going to hear from Mina, she goes by Mina, that everyone had kind of started their day out. Her sons went to school. The defendant had taken a shift at a hospital in Dayton for an extra shift. She had also gone to work as well. But on Fridays, because it was a Friday, she usually got off early and would be home by 2:30. She came home at that time. She had begun dinner in the morning, and she finished it, fixing it when she got home that afternoon. Her sons arrived home around 4:10, and that is when everything like the chaos starts, because Hamza and Yusuf, the two oldest sons, they both had swimming practice at different times. So she went about running the boys to swimming practice. And in between, after Hamza's swimming practice, she drops him home because the defendant had made it home from work by then. At that time, before she took Yusuf to his swimming practice, the defendant told her, I don't like the dinner you made. I want this particular dinner, which was his favorite. So after Yusuf's practice is over, she's going to tell you she went to the local store that has, their specialty foods, because there was a special type of eggplant, I guess, that she had to buy. And she picked up the ingredients for the dinner that the defendant wanted that evening. When she gets back, the defendant's angry with her, and she's going to tell you that he was threatening to teach her how to behave. She's upset because he hadn't even tried the dinner she had made that afternoon, and he was acting very aggressive in front of them.
Okay, mind you, these are two doctors. What? Oh, sorry. I just had somebody say hello in an open tab. These are two professional doctors, and he's treating her like a traditional woman from Egypt, I guess. Yeah, apparently he hasn't really caught up to the turn of the century. Women are able to be career girls and do all the things men can do. But he wanted his dinner his way.
Her sons. She's going to tell you that he threw the grocery bags of the food on the floor, continues yelling at her. He then grabs one of their hard sole kind of shoes, slipper kind of thing from the laundry room area, and he began repeatedly hitting her around her arms and legs area. She starts crying, and things continue to escalate after that. He then threatened to hit her with one of the family. They do martial arts as well as swimming. They had bow staffs in one of the areas of the house. He threatened to hit her with the bow staff, told Hamza and Yusuf to go get the bow staff. They refused to go get it.
Bow staff? What in the name of Aladdin is going on?
So he went and grabbed it. At this point, Mina is so scared, she grabs her cell phone and starts to run to the front door and is calling 911 as she goes. You're going to hear the 911 call. She gets to the front door, and he catches her, grabs the phone out of her hand, and you will hear on the 911 call, it suddenly just disconnects. At this point, 911 will try to call her cell phone back, but all it does is ring and ring and ring. Mina would tell you at this point, he had actually grabbed her kind of by the face and neck area, trying to get her to shut up. Yusuf was actually able to open the front door for his mother, and both Mina and Yusuf run outside. Defendant had her cell phone. You'll see on the body cam when the officers arrive, amazingly, within 2 minutes of the call. You'll see on Officer Warner's crew.
She's shocked that the police officers got there quickly.
Cruiser cam, Mina on the sidewalk outside, and Yusuf coming from the next door neighbor's house because they were trying to get help. They weren't sure if enough had been said that police were even on their way, but they weren't able to. Officer comes up, Mina's hysterical. She immediately tells them what had happened. At this point, they go over, and Deputy Eastham from the sheriff's office also responded, and he was there almost right after Officer Warner was. They go, and you'll see the defendant is coming out of the front door. He has a cell phone in his hand. That's Mina's cell phone. You'll see on the body cam. And you're going to hear then at this point, You'll hear from Youssef as well at this point, because he also is going to tell you, hopefully in front of his father, how he saw his father grab these shoes. He saw his father get very upset about the dinner, grab the shoe, again, hitting his mother, threatening her with the bow staff, running to the door, how he felt like he had to try to get her out. And in fact, the word he often uses is, my mom escaped to the front door. And you'll see on the body cam too that this just continued to escalate outside when they tried to detain the defendant at this point, because they had heard enough from Mina about the domestic violence. They wanted to cuff him. He refused. You'll see all that on the body cam. He would tense up. He refused to put his hands behind his back. They wound up having to take him to the ground. At that point, he kind of turtled, trying to keep his hands out underneath him, had to forcibly have his hands held behind his back until they could cuff him. At this point then,
It's better than
he
prairie
is
dogging.
taken into custody, and that particular incident is over. Mina does write a statement. She does tell the officers what she will be telling you here today. They also talk to Youssef and Hamza, but you also hear from Youssef as to what he was told, as what he stated as well. And so that's the essence of this case. There's one count of disrupting public service because of the defendant taking her phone from her and preventing her from making sure that she's getting help in this emergency. There's one count of misdemeanor domestic violence for the defendant striking her. You're going to hear she did have bruises. Mina will tell you she had bruises on her leg and also on her arms. She will also tell you that she showed the caseworker from Children's Services, who was there a couple days later to check on the family. She showed her the bruise on her leg because the bruise on her leg was not up too high. However, the bruises on her arms, she did not show to the caseworker, and she'll explain to you that based on their religion, it's kind of like this area down to like the top of the knee is area that women are not allowed to show or bear to anybody.
Okay. She's an OBGYN. She's staring at hoo-haws all day, right? Yet all of a sudden she's too conservative to show bruises where she was hit. I'm just saying that's a weird field to go into if I was her. I mean, no judgment on a religion.
And so she showed the caseworker the one bruise. The caseworker can say she did see a bruise on Mina's leg a couple days after the incident, or a few days after the incident. Other than that, you're going to hear from the officers with the cruiser cam and also regarding the one count of resisting. It's a misdemeanor of the resisting arrest for him not being cooperative with the officers despite numerous orders to comply. He fought them the whole way, not physically striking them, but physically preventing them from cuffing him until they took 3 of them to finally get him cuffed that evening. So thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, the defense waives open statement.
Okay, until after the state's case is presented.
Correct.
Okay. Ms. Hyatt, call your first witness.
We will call Mina Coley.
Fascinating. Sounds like
Is that N-I-N-A?
It's I'll have to spell it out, but it's MENNALLAH. I think it's MENNA is how she goes by Mina.
Okay.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you are about to give in this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes. You may be seated.
God, ma'am. You're showing so much skin with those hands. God.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you please state your name and keep your voice up and just spell your first and last name for the judge in the court reporter?
Yes, my name is Menallah, MENNALLAH, and last name is Elkoli, ELKHOLI.
All right. I mean, I'm just going to ask you just keep your voice up a little more if you can, because it really does get lost easily in here. First of all, how old are you?
I'm 36.
And can you tell the judge, where were you born?
I was born in Egypt, May
All right.
7, 1989.
And did you have an occupation over in Egypt?
Yes,
And what is your occupation?
I'm obstetric and gynecologist. I'm OBGYN.
OBGYN,
physician.
medical doctor.
Yes, I was graduated in 2012.
All right. And that was that you attended medical school in Egypt or another country?
Yes, I attended medical school from 2006 2012 in Egypt.
Okay. And you, I believe, first of all, you know the person named Hatem Elabd, right?
Yeah,
And how is he, what is he in relationship to you?
we was married in 2013.
2013?
Yeah.
Okay. And just for the record, currently, since this incident, you're now going through a divorce?
We are going through a divorce.
Okay. But that did not start until after May 9th of this year?
Yes.
Okay.
I-
And when did do you remember when you immigrated to the United States?
yes, in 2016,
Gee.
And what state did you first go to?
New York.
And when you came here, who all came here with you to the United States?
Can I just say, she comes here 9 years ago. All of a sudden, she's getting a job, becoming a doctor, and divorcing her husband. She really became American fast.
It was like Hatem and me and my older son Hamza, and I was pregnant in Yusuf.
Very
So
modern.
Yusuf was born in New York in 2016.
All right. And so Yusuf is now, he's 9 or 10?
He's 9. He
9.
just turned 9.
Okay. And then do you have any other children besides Hamza and Yusuf?
Yes, I have little one, Osman.
Osman?
Yeah,
All right. How old is Osman?
he just turned 5
5? Okay.
last month. Yeah.
Now, when you first came to the United States, were you working as an OBGYN in Egypt?
Yes,
Okay.
in Egypt. Yeah.
What about
But when you came to the
you
United
say?
States, did you do, what, do you have to do paperwork or what's the procedure in order to be able to practice here?
Yeah, like before we move to the United States, we was in Saudi Arabia, so we stayed over there for 2 or 3 years. So the
I'm sorry,
paperwork.
I'm sorry, I don't mean
Just
to
keep your
interrupt.
voice up
I
just a
can't
little bit.
hear her.
Okay,
It's
so
okay.
like for the paperwork, we have to do like accreditation, take step 1 and step 2 and step 3 USMLE, and then like apply for residency and stuff, matching. So it's just a long like paperwork process.
Now, did Hatem do that?
Yes.
Did you?
No.
Why not?
Like in the beginning, like I was trying, like, it was for 13 years. I was just trying like to have like a stable, quiet life, but he was just everything. He was fighting for me. I couldn't able to function like a human being. He was like insulting me. He was just treating me as a servant, because in his mind, that treating women just a servant. You cannot you cannot have any of your rights. You cannot just be like yourself a woman. He was treating me as a servant. Like whenever I try everything, he was saying I am like worthless. I am like, I am a dead body. He just keep like insulting me with a really bad word. So I was like losing my self-confidence since it has been over for 13 years. So I tried when like COVID hit, I tried to apply for master degree, which I managed to finish. And then after that, I start working.
And
like
when were you,
part-time.
when were you able to start working?
Yes, I joined in TriHealth for 3 months or 4 months, and he prevented me to continue work. So I have to resign again. And then I applied again. I couldn't. I told him like I have been like sitting home for like more than 10 or 11 years. And then he just like, after like his friends like keep talking to him, just let her work for 2 days. This is like not fair. So I start again part-time.
Time out.
Yeah.
Could you slow down just a little? I understand.
Oh, yes.
I understand you're under pressure when you're testifying.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Just slow down a little.
Yeah, so I was like working 2.5 days till this happened in May, which I shifted to full-time. This is the only time I start working full-time, May this year.
All right, so let me stop you for a second. You did not do whatever the procedure is in order to be able to practice OBGYN here in the United States when you first came here?
I applied like for like one part back in 2014, but I didn't finish. I just apply once.
Okay, so you just applied. All right.
Apply once for like 2014, but I wasn't able like to manage like anything under stress.
And then, when you currently work where?
And since it's science, the same place.
Okay, so Cincy Science, that's a corporation. Where is that located?
It's Westchester, Ohio.
Westchester?
Yeah.
Okay. And just for the record, it sounds like it's a research company.
Yes.
And do you specify a particular type of research there at that company?
Yeah, like research in general, more specified in psychiatry, like new medications. It's like new studies running, not one specific topic, but.
One second, I just need you to keep your voice up a little bit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's just research and like in psychiatry mainly, but different topics, like they are accepting always new studies. Yeah. So I'm a research manager over there.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
No, I can't hear women with both. Okay, sorry.
Like in research, like general in psychiatry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what your specialty is there as a researcher at Cincy Science.
Yeah.
And how long have you been employed at Cincy Science?
Since the end of 2023.
23. Okay. And did you start out part-time, full-time, or something else?
Part-time.
Okay. But I think you said you switched to full-time. When was that?
In May.
May of this year.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. When did you come to Ohio?
In 2019.
Okay.
2019.
And when you moved here,
Why?
did you move to the residence on Running Fox Lane? Was that the first place you moved to, or did you live somewhere else?
We live somewhere else.
Okay.
In Wellington Place.
What is it?
It's called Wellington Place.
A Wellington Place?
Yeah.
Is that also in Warren County?
No, just in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati, okay. Did you move to 5842 Running Fox Lane at some point?
Yes.
All right, and is that like a house in a subdivision?
Yes.
Is that in Mason?
Yes.
Okay. When did you move there?
This is our third year.
Since when, I'm sorry?
This is our third year. I don't remember.
Third year, okay.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what month, but this is our third year.
Okay, so about 2022?
Yes.
And do you own that, or rent that, or lease it, or something else?
No, we rented.
Rented it, okay. And as of May 9th of this year, which was Friday, who all lived there on May 9th?
Me, Hatem, Hamza, Yusuf, and Osman.
Okay, so you, your husband, and the three boys.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm going to talk to you a little bit. What, can you just walk us through that particular day? It was a Friday.
Yes.
Were the boys in school?
Yes.
Do all three go to school?
Yes.
And what about Usman? Is it full-time or part-time for him?
No, it's full-time. He go to pre-K.
Pre-K.
Kindergarten, yeah.
All right. So the boys went to school that morning. Did you or Hatem have to work?
Yes.
Both of you?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember, if you remember, do you remember which hospital the defendant was going to that day?
I don't know. It was CMH. I don't know the name exactly. What, like, which one he was, because he picking up shift. So I don't know which hospital he was working this day.
So does he work at different hospitals?
Yeah.
Okay. And he works as in internal medicine at the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. Now, does he have like a primary hospital he works out of?
Yes, University of Cincinnati.
All right. But do you remember if that day he was going to UC or if he was going,
No,
he
it
was
wasn't.
not?
No.
Okay. So you went to your job at Cincy Science. What time did you have to be there usually in the morning?
Usually I drop the kids to the bus, school bus. The bus usually coming around from 7:10 to 7:15. Then after that, I drive to the work. So usually I start around 7:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on Fridays, what time do you typically get off work?
Usually I get on Friday, usually early, around 2 to 2:30.
Now, before you drop the boys off at the bus stop, did you do anything to prepare for dinner that day?
I prepare early in the morning, usually around 5 a.m.
So you had to start dinner at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, as another working mother, trying to figure out, what were you preparing on that day? Do you recall?
Yes, I was preparing, like, I have ground meat. I make like dishes called kofte, and then brown rice and some potato, and make some juice and some salad.
So some like ground meat, rice, potatoes. You
Yeah.
said lemon juice and salad.
Yeah.
Okay, and that does that take a long time to prepare?
Yes.
And how long does it typically take to prepare that particular dinner?
Like usually I wake up like every day around 4:30 or 4:45, take 1.5 hours, prepare it like the kids' lunch, and then prepare our dinner. So usually take like from like 60 to 90 minutes.
Really? Okay. Is it something that like just slow cooks through the day, or how does that work?
No, just I prepare like, like add the seasoning, like clean the stuff, clean the rice, season everything, and like prepare the salad and potato. And then when I go home, after that, when I finish work, I just like grill it. It doesn't take more than like 10 to 15 minutes. So usually I just
To pull it all together?
yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you get home, you said you get home around 2:30, did you say on Fridays?
Yes.
All right, and was anybody home when you got home?
No.
So what did you do when you got home from work that day?
I just finished like grabbing and fully cooked all the meal, and then wrap the meal, like put the meal on the island. And then when the kids came from the school, they both have classes. So I take like Hamza, I dropped him for his class. And then when he finished, by this time, Hatem was home. So I dropped him at the front door. And then I waited till he get in. And then after he, because this time Hatem arrived home, and then I go to drop Yusuf to his class.
Okay, so what time do the boys get home that day usually?
Usually 4 days. I don't remember like exactly what minute, but usually they came home around 4, like 4, 5, something like that.
All right, and you said that Hamza and Yusuf had some kind of classes after school. What kind of classes were those?
Like in this day specifically, or just in general?
Well,
Like they have swimming, they have martial arts, they have leadership camp, and they have like Quran classes, they have Arabic classes. They used to go to Arabic and Quran classes, and then they go to Ninja, the little ones. So I mean, their schedule is really busy.
sounds like it. Okay, so, well, first of all, so your sons take Arabic classes?
Mhm.
Oh, you have to say yes or no.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. So do you speak Arabic at home with them, or is it not something you usually speak?
They speak Arabic, but second language, it's not their mother tongue. So they can understand like some words, but they cannot speak fluently.
So that's why they're going to Arabic class. Okay. So this particular Friday, though, which class were you having to take them to?
Yeah, Yusuf has a swimming class in Mason, and Hamza has a class like with his teacher in Worcester first
For what?
for Arabic and Quran. For Arabic and Quran class.
What was the second? I'm sorry, for what kind of class?
For Arabic and Quran class.
Quran?
Yeah.
Oh, like the Quran?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was like a religion class.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So was Hamza's classes finished first, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. And then do you,
I waited till he finished, then I dropped him home. At this time, I told the Hatem that the lunch is on the table, and you can eat your lunch till Yusuf finish. And then he called, like he was speaking over the phone, that he looked at the food and he didn't like it, and he cannot even eat it. And they say, like, just go to the store and buy another ingredient and prepare me another meal right now. It's been 4 hours in the kitchen, and if you didn't prepare it well, I'm gonna divorce you and I'm gonna kick you out of the house.
so he said he was going to divorce you if you don't get the next other meal.
Yes, and I'm gonna get you outside of the house. I didn't want you in my life. I'm gonna call your mom, or I'm gonna call your like dead, or gonna call your any coward in your family, and I'm gonna kick you out of this house, because he knows that, like, I don't have family here. So and he was just like screaming over the phone. So I dropped you, like, after Yusuf finished his class, he was in Mason, like it's just near our house. I go to the store and I grab some like ingredients that he want, like special dish, like with eggplant and meat. And then I grab like everything that he want. And then when I go to the house, I just put the stuff, like, he was just screaming over the phone, like he scared me. I just put the stuff and I keep crying. Like I sit on the couch and I started crying, and the kids were sitting on the couch. And I told him, like, please stop, this is enough. And he keep insulting me, just like, like insulting me in front of the kids. He told my older son to grab the dirty shoes in the house and put it in my mouth. I told him, please stop. Like, I already cooked the food. If you didn't like it, you can buy anything. Like, I am not a servant. He say, like, you are a servant. You should like do whatever I want. So I started crying. Then I say, like, just stand right now and start preparing the meal. Then I open the oil. I put like, I bring a pan and put oil and start like warming it up and start preparing the meals. And he start hitting me again. He said, I'm gonna teach you how to behave with your husband. I told him, Hatem, he said, how dare you call me like with my name? Like, you should like, respect. I say, just please stop, the kids, they are scared. Like, this is nothing. This is just a meal, do it. Like, yeah, he just, and then he start like, hating me. It was almost like an hour prayer. It was almost Maghrib prayer. We have prayer at this time. So I already have like a prayer, like dress, like, and then like when he was screaming at the kids to bring the martial art. The kids like use this martial art stick. After he hit me with the shoes, he was screaming for the kids to give him the martial art stick. The kids didn't respond to him. They were sitting on the couch in the living room. They didn't respond to him. They was scared. When he left me and then go to grab the martial art from the other side, we have other exit to the door. So I just grabbed the phone and tried to call 911. Like at the door, he just grabbed me. He takes the phone, and I was just trying to tell them come for help.
Let me stop you just for a second. I'm sorry, because we're going really fast through all this.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to back you up. When you came inside the house, so the ground meat, the rice and potatoes, was that dinner or lunch?
It was dinner.
That's dinner,
Yeah.
okay. But he was upset because it had been sitting out for an hour.
No, he say he looked at it and he didn't like it.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So when you come back with the food that you needed to prepare the meal he did want, where did you put that food?
I just put it in the kitchen floor.
And did he do anything with the food that you brought into the kitchen?
Not right now, not at this moment.
At what point did he do anything
When
with
he
it?
start like hitting me and throwing like some stuff on the floor, then when he start to throw the stuff, but not at this moment. He didn't. I just put in the stuff on the kitchen ground, and then I just sit on the couch for like 1 or 2 minutes, and I was just crying. And then when he keep threatening me again that I have to stand right now and prepare another meal, I just go to the kitchen, start preparing another meal, and he just keep insulting me again. At this point, I told him, stop, I cannot tolerate this anymore. I told him stop, because this is not the first time, and
Text him any other time, Your Honor.
and then,
Hold a second, he's got to,
so sorry?
Overruled.
thank you.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, and then I start try to prepare cutting the eggplant again, and I told him stop. Then he started hitting me with the shoes, and then after he go to the left to grab the martial art, I was standing here. We have an island, and we have an exit from here and here to the door. The phone was on the table, so I just grab the phone and just go to the door here. He catch me on the front door, and he took the phone and just put his hand to prevent me from screaming. And my son came from his behind, and he managed to open the door. He was catching me because he was just once a little bit away from the door. So he opened the door and ran to our neighbor.
Okay, stop. I'm going to stop for just a second because I'm still inside the kitchen right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on just a second. Did the food that you brought home, did something happen to that food? Did it get wound up on the floor?
I just put it on the floor.
Who put it on the floor?
I put it on the floor.
You put it on the floor?
Yeah.
Let me show you State's Exhibits 1 and 2. I want you to just tell me, is that how you put it on the floor?
Yeah, I put this, but he threw like some stuff. I didn't put this like this.
Judge,
way.
can I approach so I can see what she's saying?
Yep.
I'm gonna put it up here and you can explain it, but you recognize these pictures?
Yes, I
Okay.
recognize.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just have to do this step by step. So
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Give me a chance. Okay. It's good. This is State's Exhibit 1. I have to hit what, auto tune? Yeah. Okay.
And it should make it less blurry.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. So this is, just for the record, this is a picture of what room in your house?
Yeah, this is the kitchen.
The kitchen. And that's the island that you were talking about?
Yes, so the ground beef in the middle and potato and then the rice and the salad and the juice are in the fridge.
Is that this stuff here?
Yeah,
Okay. And then the food that you brought to prepare a new dinner, is that the food that's on the floor here?
yeah, but it wasn't put the same way. It was like in a bags, like, you know.
It was in bags?
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, Sweet Tooth Fairy. If he gets convicted, he'll lose his medical license. Good. Probably, but the main thing that's going to happen is he'll be deported. Especially if he gets a felony conviction. I'm not sure about the misdemeanor DV, but it's very possible because that's a crime of moral turpitude. So, I mean, he's going all out with the fancy lawyer and really doing what he can to not get convicted because he's going back to Egypt.
Okay, how did the food get like that on the floor?
Because you throw it when you get mad.
Okay, who threw it?
Hatem.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So Hatem threw the food on the floor.
Yeah.
And just for the record, State's Exhibit 2. That's just a close-up of that food. This is the food you bought to prepare him for the new dinner.
Yeah,
Okay, so he threw it on the floor because he was angry.
yeah.
Now, walking through that then. After he threw the items on the floor, is that when he went and got the footwear that he hit you with?
No, he hit me first
With what?
with the shoes.
Okay, so the shoes, let's talk about that. What type of shoe is this?
It's a hard sole shoes.
Okay, is this a shoe is it like a lace-up shoe, a slip-in shoe? What kind of shoe?
It's can I show you a picture?
You have a picture? What do you mean?
No, I mean, no, it's like the hard one that you wear it, like we use it like in the house, like hard, not flip-flop, like a hard flip-flop one.
Okay, is it made out of leather or rubber or something else?
It's rubber, not rubber, plastic and rubber, yeah.
Plastic and rubber.
Yeah.
Okay, but the sole is
This hard one.
hard rubber.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are these shoes that he gets to hit you with? Where is the shoe that he goes to hit you with?
It's at home.
No, I know. But what part of your home that night?
It's inside.
Okay, inside your home, but when he had to go, if he's in the kitchen and he had to go get that shoe, where did he have to go to get the shoe?
It was just like next to the kitchen. If you open the picture of the kitchen, just next to it, next to the island.
Like this one?
Yeah, it's just, this is chairs, there is a table and just it was next to it.
Okay, so the shoes are somewhere over in this area?
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes over there, he grabs the shoe, and you said he hit you with it. Can you just tell the judge where on your body did he hit you with the shoe?
He hit me like in my arms and in my legs.
Okay,
Yeah.
both legs, both arms?
He thought I looked like George Bush.
Like, as I remember, it was both arm and one leg.
One leg,
Yeah.
okay. And when he did he hit you more than one time in both arms? Or more than one time on each arm? Let's start there.
I cannot remember.
Okay, sorry. But you remember he at least hit you one time on each arm. Do you remember if he hit you on your leg more than one time?
I don't remember.
Okay, but you remember he hit you one time in the leg.
Yeah.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
And at that point, you said that You were crying, and what is the next thing that happened right after that?
I told him, please stop. The kids, they are sitting. There is nothing to fight about. It's just a meal. And then I told him, Hatem, stop. And he said, how dare you are calling me Hatem? I'm gonna teach you how to speak with me. And then the kids were sitting on the couch just like next to the table, and he was screaming at them to bring the martial arts stick. And then,
Hold on a second, before we go there, he was screaming for the boys to bring him the martial arts stick. Did
Yes.
he say why?
to hit me, to teach me a lesson.
So he was going to hit you with the martial arts stick.
Yes.
Is that like a bow staff?
Yes, this is the post steps. This is the long one that they are using it like to play martial art.
And is it, do you know what it's made out of?
Wood.
Wood, okay.
Hey, let me stop this for a moment to make sure I understand. You knew why he was getting this staff, right?
Yes.
Did you know just because you knew that's what he was going to do, or did he actually say, go get the staff so I can hit her?
He say to the kids, go get the bow staff.
Okay,
Yeah. And then none of them respond. He did it again. And while he says that, he say, I gonna teach you like a lesson, like how to behave and how to tell him Hatem, like his name without anything, like, and that's it. This is what I can recall.
okay, go ahead.
All right, did he ever say what he was going to do with the bow staff?
To teach me a lesson.
Okay, and when he says he's going to teach you a lesson with the bow staff, what did that mean to you?
To hit me.
Judge, I'm going to object as to what it meant to her.
Overrule.
All right, so based on what he said there, did he ever threaten anything else with you?
Yes, like it happened.
You were at this time?
No,
Did he ever threaten to kill you at all?
he was.
That should leave, Judge.
Well, it doesn't really suggest an answer, so I'll overrule that.
On this night of May 9th, did he threaten to kill you?
No,
Okay. Now, but when he said he was going to teach you a lesson, is that when you grabbed your cell phone and run?
yes,
Okay. Now, you ran to, I think, was it the front door or a side door?
the front door.
The front door. And was the front door, was it locked?
It just, it has a small lock. Like
Small lock.
Yeah.
All right. Were you able, let me ask you this. Did you call 911?
Yes,
At what point did you start, what point did you dial 911?
when he gets like the post step stick and just come after me. So that's why I was just afraid again. He might like hit me on the head. So I was really scared that something serious can happen. So I just grabbed the phone and tried to call 911.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you know if you made it through to 911?
Yes,
Okay. And are you calling 911 like as you're going to the door or once you get to the door?
no, I was calling them on my way out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the defendant doing as you're running to the front door?
He was running after me.
Did he have the bow staff in his hand?
I didn't look. I just was looking in front and I have the phone with me. I was
Okay.
going in the direction of the front door.
And I know you've already told us that he catches you at the front door.
Yes.
So you weren't able to exit on your own.
No.
Okay. And at that point, is that when you said he grabbed the cell phone out of your hand?
Yes.
Okay. And were you on with 911 at that time?
Yes.
All right. And I know you said he kind of grabbed you. Can you just describe for us, how did he grab, after he takes the cell phone out of your hand, you said he kind of grabbed you around the face or neck area. Can you just tell us how that?
Yeah, I was almost making it to the front door and I was just I was crying and calling 911 over the phone. And then he grabbed me, he grabs the phone hardly from my hand. And then he tried to, prevent me from speaking because he was already on the phone, the lady. And he was just trying to prevent me from speaking and I couldn't breathe. But at this moment when, Yusuf said that he was really scared, he managed like to open the door. When he opens the door, he was just shocked that he was able to go to our neighbor. And then when he left, like, just he takes the phone and I ran one step, I just sit on the grass, just I couldn't move like any further. So
Let me stop you again.
yeah,
Okay. So when he was grabbing you at the front door, could you still breathe?
I think yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could still breathe.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said Yusuf was able to open the door. Do you and Yusuf go out?
Yusuf go out first.
Okay. Did any of the other boys go out with you?
No.
Okay. When you left your house and you went out the front door, where was your cell phone?
With him in his hand.
With the defendant?
Yeah.
And just for the record, do you see your husband in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Can you just tell me what he's wearing in court today?
Blue.
Blue suit?
Yeah.
For the record, indicating the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay.
Now, when you run out of the house, because he had taken the phone when you were on with 911, did you know if the police were coming? Did you know for sure if the police were even coming?
I wasn't for sure. Was they able to hear the address? I wasn't sure.
All right. And so you said that you had to sit down because you couldn't go any further. Why couldn't you go any further?
I couldn't feel my legs. I was just so scared. I couldn't feel, I don't know. I feel at for almost 30 minutes, I couldn't feel my legs. I couldn't.
All right. So you're sitting down outside of your house. Is it in the yard, the sidewalk, or somewhere else?
Yeah, it's in our house in the front yard.
In your front yard.
Yeah.
Do you know, is Yusuf with you or does he go anywhere?
At this moment, he go to our neighbor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you tell him to go to the neighbor?
He was when he sees this, he was just stressed. He wanna go ask for help.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he goes next door and asks for help.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop you for a second. You've heard the 911 call, correct?
Yes.
All right. And is that a fair and accurate copy of what you would call the 911 call involved? Your Honor, I'm going to play part of State's Exhibit 3, the 911 call at this point. You ready for me, sir? Yeah.
What is the address of the emergency?
Oops.
What is 1 County 911? What is the address of the emergency? What's the address? Okay, what's the address? Okay, 5842 Running Fox. Okay, tell me exactly what happened. Tell me exactly what happened. Okay, I need you to slow down because I can't understand you. Are you able to go into another room away from him? Okay, go into another room and take a breath and talk to me. Okay. Has it been physical or verbal? Okay. Okay, take a deep breath because I can't understand you when you're screaming like that. What did it start over? Okay, can you hear me? Okay, are there any weapons involved? Ma'am, what's going on? Ma'am. Ma'am. Hello? Hello?
Hey, princess, I'm up here. I'm reacting, okay? I'm trying not to talk over the testimony. I'll pause it occasionally, react to it. Okay? This was a trial, happened today. We're now watching it. It's live because I'm here live reacting. Hey. Good Lord.
Hello?
Hey, I'm listening to you. You're working at what I couldn't go. Thank you.
Is that what you remember talking with the 911 operator?
Yeah.
Can I ask you, was he hitting you at the front door?
Yeah.
Is that what those kind of like smacks in the background were?
Station judge, leading.
She asked her if that's what the smacks in the background were.
And then the question before, she said, was he hitting you?
Well, a leading question suggests an answer.
I think that's just the answer, Judge. You can say yes or no.
I'll say if she has an option to go either way, it's not a leading question, so I'll overrule the objection.
Okay, so was he hitting you at the front door?
He was like, because this was 7 months ago. So when I just grabbed the phone, he was just, what I remember just he holds the phone from my hand and then grabbed me very hard and tried to prevent prevent my voice, and he was just putting his hand like on my neck. This is what I remember, but hitting me, no, I don't. At this moment exactly, no, I don't
Okay.
recall.
Okay. And the police arrive pretty quickly?
Yes,
How long, were you outside for very long before they got there?
I think it was very quickly, less than a minute. Yeah.
And when they arrive, are you still upset about what had just happened?
When they arrived, I was on the floor on the grass, and I was crying.
And do you tell them what happened at that point?
I told them, yes, I don't recall what exactly I told them, but I told them what, some of the stuff what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
And at any time, does the defendant come outside when the police arrive?
Yes.
He did.
Yeah.
All right. Is he saying anything to you?
Yes. Yes.
What's he saying or yelling at you?
How dare me, I call the police, and this is what I remember. But he was yelling some words which I don't remember. How dare me, I call the police for him. Yeah.
All right. And do you see the police interact with the defendant?
Yes.
All right. Did he have to be cuffed?
He resists, for,
Objection, Judge.
Overrule.
he was resisting them, and he was just,
Okay.
he was aggressive at this moment.
But he is eventually handcuffed and put, I think, into a cruiser. Does that
Yeah.
sound right?
Yeah.
All right.
It was like
Let me
the
ask
Arab
you,
Spring in our front yard.
Do you get your cell phone back that night?
I get it when the police came, and then they asked me, is this my phone? I told them yes, and then they handed it back to me.
All right. What color phone is your phone? Like your case?
It's a not pink, like pink, purple.
Purple?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not black, correct?
No,
Okay.
from inside.
All right. So after you tell the police what happened, did you also write them a statement?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just going to show you States Exhibit 4. Okay. Just going to show you States Exhibit 4. You can just tell me it's fair and accurate copy of the written statement you wrote for the officer that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my handwriting.
And you signed it and all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, does this written statement contain every single detail that you've told about us about what happened that night?
I just might forget some details here and there, but this is in general, yeah.
Okay. Now, I know, did the police ask to see if you had any injuries on your arms or legs?
Yes.
And did you allow them to see that?
No.
Can you tell the judge, first of all, what religion are you?
I'm a
Mina?
Muslim.
Muslim. Okay. And in your religion, why did you not want to show your arms or legs to the police officers?
Because like in our religion, like a man is not allowed to see your body parts. We are not allowed except like if one of the family members, but no other people is allowed to see your body parts.
Let's back up a moment just so we don't have to deal with this later. That statement can be used to refresh her recollection.
Mhm.
It can be used, she can review it to see if there's something that she doesn't remember or does remember, but it's a hearsay statement.
It is.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we're clear on that.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
But so so the men are not allowed to see any part of your body?
No.
Okay. What about women?
See, they are allowed like this area tells like above the knee. They can like see if something in your leg, like the knee after they can see, but like this area from top to like to the legs, they are not allowed. This part like you are not allowed to see. But
So
like,
for the record, you're pointing more up like in your shoulder,
like-
neck area,
yeah, like in this part, like it's not permissible. Yeah,
down to your like knee area,
yeah, or above a little bit. Yeah.
a little bit above your knee.
Ooh.
Is that a yes? I'm sorry.
Yes,
Okay. So no women can even see that, but they could see like your hands or like your lower leg.
like see, like yes, they can see.
Okay. So when they asked to see if you had any injuries, why did you allow them to see it?
No.
And is that because of your religion?
Yes.
Okay. Now, with respect to the women, did a children's services worker come like a few days or within a few days after this incident and to your house?
Hmm.
You have to say yes or no for the
Yes.
record. It's okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
All right. And she, I'm assuming, just kind of asked what happened. That sort of thing. I don't want to get into that. But did you show her any injury
And the one in my leg.
on your leg?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind of injury did you have on your leg that you showed that caseworker
I have some bruises in my leg.
on your leg?
Yeah.
All right. So you showed that to her. Did you have any other bruises, a few days after this incident?
Yes, I have some bruises in the upper areas.
All right. But did you show those to her?
No,
All right. And just for the record, why not?
because I don't want to uncover like certain areas.
Is that part of the area that you're not allowed to show women?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you just
Yes.
to keep your voice up a little bit.
Yes.
I'm sorry. You're
Okay,
fine.
sorry.
It's good. All right. Now, are you still in that house on Running Fox Lane?
Yes.
Okay, and are the boys there with you?
Yes.
Okay,
Took his house.
that's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Cross-examination.
Thanks, Judge.
Here we go.
Judge, you got just 1 minute, please?
Sure.
How you doing, miss?
Good time, good time.
Are you ready for some more bruises?
What I want to do is ask you some background questions first, and then I'm going to ask you about the incident, okay? And the first thing I want to ask you is that describe your house that you were living in back on May 9th of 2023. Describe it for me.
We had 20. Well, yeah, it's
You said 2023?
I'm in 2025,
Okay.
this year, a couple months ago.
it's a 4-bedroom house with 3.5 bathroom. The first floor has 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. The second level has a living room, kitchen area, and dining room. And the third floor has basement and 1 bathroom.
And when you testified about the incident that happened between you and your husband, you said that happened in the kitchen, right?
Yes,
And what floor would that have been on?
second floor.
Second floor. What else is on the second floor besides the kitchen?
The dining area
Mm-hmm.
to the right and like couches, and then the left is the living area
Right.
and the bathroom and laundry.
And if you were trying to exit the house and go out onto the front yard, that would be the second floor, right?
Yes,
That's what you're calling the second floor.
yes.
Okay. So how big is the kitchen? That room right there, the
Yeah.
kitchen, how big is it?
I don't know what the dimensions exactly.
Okay. Well, we've got a beautiful big courtroom here. Let's say that the kitchen has 4 walls, right?
It doesn't have a wall, like this is the island and
Okay.
and then to the right, there is a dining room
Mm-hmm.
and couch. And then to the left, there is the living room. And we have 2 exits to the front door, one from the right and one from the left.
And the front door that you said you was running to that front door. Remember saying that?
Yeah,
Okay. That front door, if this is, let's say this for the judge's edification as a trial of fact. Let's say that this is the island. That island right there where that food is. Let's say this is the island, okay?
yeah,
Are you following me?
yes.
So tell a judge where the front door will be. If this is the island and we're facing that island.
Yes, if this is the island and the front door can be from here, we have 2 exits, one from the dining table and one from the living room. So there is like a wall like in the middle, but if this is the island in the kitchen, this is the front door, there is 2 exits, one from here and one from here.
Okay, I appreciate the configuration. Now I've got a different question, and you mind me using this, Judge? So for the judge's edification, he's a trial of fact. This is the island, and this is that island right there with food on it, right here.
Yeah.
You follow me?
Yes,
Which way do I go to get to the front door that you went towards?
I went,
No, miss, no, don't use that box, use this box. This is the island, and that we're looking at right there. That's the island. Which way is the front door?
so the front door is gonna be like where she's sitting. So here to the right and here to the left, there's 2 exits. I use the right one.
You went this way.
It's not this way,
So you went this way.
it's not like this. It's not like,
Well, can you show me if this was the island, which way you went? Are you capable of doing that?
can I do this?
Yes.
If this is the island in the kitchen, like there is 2 doors, one like here, like where you go through the living, and one from the dining area where you go this. So I use this way, like this.
And if this is the island, how far away from the island is that living room that you went
Just
to?
next to
It's
it.
right next to it, isn't it?
Yeah, just
And
next to it.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
If she remains standing.
Yes.
So the living room's right next to the island, and then right out of the living room is the front door that you went to, right?
Yes, it's like this.
Right. So it's a few feet away, right?
A good feng
Okay.
shui.
How many feet?
How many feet?
Yeah, so this is the island. How many steps do you have to take to get to that front door on that second floor of the house? Not that many, do you?
It's not that many, but I cannot tell exactly how many steps.
Well, let's do it this way for the judge, because you live there. How long you been living there?
Yeah, but I cannot count.
You can estimate.
Yeah.
You can estimate.
Like 10 steps?
Isn't that
Okay.
calculations?
So if the island is here to get to the front door, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got big steps about here, right? Right. So for the judges,
So he's really well known. Clyde is very interesting. He wears $5,000 suits and drives a Rolls Royce with a vanity plate that says "The Law" on the back of it. Oh, he once went to federal prison for illegally structuring bank deposits. Good Lord. How is he still practicing?
Okay, you're standing there by the island. This is the front door, right, of the house. Okay, go back to your seat. Now, you were a trained medical doctor in your native country, right? Correct?
Yes.
But you and Hatem decided to come to America, correct?
Yes.
And how was he able to come to America, Hatem?
He did like the steps, US, Middle East stuff.
Right. And you didn't do those steps, right?
No.
You testified about that. So he had, did he have a visa or did he have a green card initially? How did that work?
It was on a visa. First, he was on H1 visa. H1 visa.
I'm sorry?
H1 visa.
He had an H1 visa and you didn't have one, right?
I have H4 visa.
So you didn't have an H1 visa,
No.
correct?
No.
Okay. So you guys were able to come to the United States, initially New York, secondly Ohio, on that visa, on his visa, right?
Yeah.
So your residency in the United States of America, in the state of Ohio, was based on his visa, right?
Yes.
Right. And when you came here, you talked about it painstakingly. You said that you wanted to practice medicine
Yes.
here, but your husband didn't want you to practice medicine, right?
Like not practice medicine. He doesn't want me to work at
Right.
all.
But you wanted to work, right?
I want to work, yes.
Right. And you also wanted to be a doctor here,
Oh, how dare she?
right?
Yes.
But your husband didn't want you to, right?
Yeah.
And that was probably because of Islamic reasons, right?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, but you
Islamic
know you wanted to
reasons.
work and he didn't want you to, right?
Yes.
But at the time, you didn't have a green card, right?
No.
But you got a green card now, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. And you also know that if he's convicted of an offense in this case, he'll be deported, right?
A
You know that, right?
I don't know like anything about this.
You don't know anything about what?
I don't know if he can get deported or not. I don't know.
You know he may be deported though, right?
I don't know about like the legal stuff. I don't know. This is
come on.
questions that I cannot give an answer to.
I can't hear it, Judge.
She said, these are questions I cannot give an answer to. Just try to keep your voice up. It's hard to hear in this courtroom.
So right now, if you get a divorce, you still get to stay in the United States, right?
Yes.
And if he's deported because of this case, you still get to stay in the United States, correct?
Yes.
You do know that, right?
She just said yes.
I can't.
She said yes.
Okay.
Oh, he's just screwing with
And
her now.
Your kids, all three of them, they get to stay in the United States too, right?
Yes.
You remember telling the judge that, well, one more thing. You guys have a divorce proceeding pending right now, right?
Yes.
And you're seeking custody of the children, right?
Yes.
And you're seeking the house, right?
Yes.
And you're seeking $250,000, right?
Sorry. Can you please say it one more time?
And you are seeking $250,000 from your husband. That's part of your divorce proceedings, right?
No. This is not true.
Okay. Are you seeking any money from him?
When this happened, he transferred all his money. in order not to pay the child support, not to pay me anything.
Okay, so you're seeking child support though, correct?
The court granted me child support because they already, when they interview the kids, they say like he's very aggressive with them. So they already documented. So this is another story. But for the money, he didn't give me anything, and I'm not seeking anything regarding that. The court ordered him, he have to return the money, which he didn't do. And when the court ordered him to pay the child support, the next day they found out that he transferred his money in order not to do that. So this is something the court, you have to find out. So he is not paying currently the child support, and he didn't give me anything, and the judge ordered him to return the money back.
Judge, I appreciate that. I don't want to be disruptive, and I don't want to be offensive or rude. But my question is, was she seeking? My only answer was,
How is that relevant?
it goes for a motive. And outside of it goes for the motive for charges.
Okay, she answered the question. She said, I'm not seeking anything.
Right. And but then she went on and to say some other things. I was going to object, but I don't want to be disruptive because she responded. And
You're
then
not disruptive. Okay. You do your job and that's fine.
Okay, now, you know that if he's deported, then he can't contest the custody proceeding and the other matters that are in the domestic relations court, right?
So I was already planning to transfer them to public school next year. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember his question?
This thing about the school?
Repeat your question, please.
You're seeking custody of your children through your divorce proceeding, correct?
Yes.
And you know that if he's divorced, if he's deported, then you're going to get custody of the children, obviously, right?
Yes. I have currently the custody. The judge ordered me the custody. Now I'm partial for 1 year, and she says she's gonna extend it to five years after they hired a guardian, and they have the report 2 years ago, and they say I should be the legal custody for the kids.
Right. So you got temporary custody now, correct?
Yes.
And the court hasn't decided whether or not you have permanent custody, correct?
The guardian has their final report, and the custody gonna be January 5th, the final custody order.
Okay. Now, do you remember telling the police in Mason that, well, let me back up. Remember the domestic violence charge that was filed in Mason Municipal Court? Part of this case.
Objection, that's not right. It wasn't domestic violence.
Yes, it was. Hold on, Miss, if I can finish my question.
It's temporary protection.
Okay, I'll overrule the objection. Go ahead and ask your question.
You remember initially charging your husband with domestic violence in the Mason Municipal Court? You remember that?
Yes, I go once.
Right, okay. And then you remember bringing a violation of a protection order against your husband in Mason Municipal Court? Remember that?
Yes, he did a lot of violation order, and I go, like, he broke the protection order a lot of times.
Right. Okay, but you brought a violation of a protection order in Mason Municipal Court, correct? You did, right?
Like the paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you contacted the police and you said, hey, my husband tried to take one of my sons. He tried to kidnap me. He tried to take me. Hold on, miss, let me finish my question.
Yeah.
Because I want you to understand my question and respond to my question.
Yeah.
My question is this: isn't it true that you told the Mason Police Department that your husband tried to kidnap your son at Lifetime Fitness? Remember that?
Yeah, it wasn't like that. Can I explain it in the right way?
You can answer this question.
Yes, so this is not the right story. The first time,
This is
like,
defense.
I have a protection order for me and my kids. The first time you go to the kids' school, it was in May. I tried to speak with my older son.
Judge, you don't move to strike. That's not responsive.
Okay.
She's talking about something else.
Just a second.
Excuse me, doctor. She can answer the question. She's trying to explain her answer, so that's fine. Go ahead and answer the question.
Yeah, so the first time he go to, even though I was granted protection order for me and the kids, he go to the school and take my older son without permission and speak with him and tell him to go to the court and tell lie about what happened and don't say what this happened. The second time, I already spoke with them and they told him he cannot do this again. The second time, I put my younger son, he was 4 years old, in the kids academy in Lifetime. after I checked him in and put him, even though there was a protection order in place, he checked him out. When I was going to get him, I couldn't find him. And then he took him to the cafeteria, even though he's not allowed because he's granted supervised visit. He took him to the cafeteria, and he was like, talking to him privately. And then the third time, like happened, when I was like, I left like the little one with my friend. He was playing with his friend, and they have a play date for 2 hours, and I have to drop Yusuf. At this incident, what happened? He and his cousin came from Canada, and then Osman, the little one, and her kids was getting inside her car, and she was in the parking lot. They came and blocked her. She couldn't get out. And I didn't know that even his cousin is here, and she tried to take Osman from him. And then she called already Lifetime people, the front desk. They know there's something wrong going on because I wasn't here at this time. And then she called me. My friend called me. She told me there is a strange lady. She wanna take.
I'm gonna object to what somebody.
No, just like please let me. If you ask it about it, just please give me a moment to explain. Then the police came, and.
Judge, I have an objection though about what.
Okay, I'll rely when she finishes. I can sort out.
I appreciate that, Judge.
Go ahead and finish.
Thank you.
And when the police came, say the Lifetime people, they already see like there is some like conversation, and they feel something getting like not right. So they go outside because she was parking just in front of. So the doors are glazed, so they can see something wrong is going on. They go, and she was pregnant in her last trimester. They go outside, tell her like, "Ma'am, are you doing okay? Is there something wrong?" She said, "No, his dad just was trying to come around."
Slow down.
Yeah, his dad was trying to come around. And then like my friend called me crying. She told me, "This is strange lady, which she's not living here. She's came from Canada. And my son didn't know her. Even he never saw her in his life. She came, tried to like take him from the car. When she saw like the police is coming, they just ran away. After after I arrived and the Lifetime people called the police, they told me what happened. I told him he's trying to like break the protection order a lot of times, and I can't take just keep like doing this again. And then after that they left because they doesn't have enough evidence for that. But this is where what happened at Lifetime. It just was 10 minutes after I left my little son with my friend. He was supposed to have a play date for 2 hours, and then it was just ruined.
Okay. Now your question was, did she try to pursue a violation of protection order against her?
Yeah, that case was dismissed, wasn't it?
She said it was.
Because they didn't show the video surveillance, and they still they still trying to get the video surveillance of what happened at this day.
Okay, you're telling me that when you say they, who was they?
Who?
They. Who was they?
They?
You said they dismissed the case because they didn't get a video.
Like enough evidence. The court.
She said enough evidence. There wasn't enough evidence, is what she said.
It was dismissed because you made a statement that you saw all of this when in fact you didn't, correct?
No, I didn't say a statement like this. My friend was there. I didn't say a statement that I was there.
Ma'am, didn't you originally tell the police and tell a prosecutor that you saw this happening? Didn't you tell them that?
I didn't say that. The Lifetime workers, there was 3 witnesses over there.
Right. And you said.
So I think we can see why last minute the defense attorney wanted a bench trial, not a jury trial. I can't even imagine what this would be like if a jury was there. I don't think I've ever seen a bench trial be this combative between the parties. Like normally it's just really just straightforward. You put the facts on, judge decides. But this, I mean, he's a good attorney, but I don't know if the hostility is really necessary.
Did you witness it too, though, correct?
That's what you told the prosecutor. No, I just came 10 minutes after.
But you didn't tell them that you came 10 minutes.
I didn't say that,
Ma'am, let me finish the question. Isn't it true that you told them that you were there and that's what happened? and then they took the report, correct?
Objection, it's asked and answered
No.
many times.
Okay, she can answer it again just for the sake of clarity. She said she came there 10 minutes after. Now you want her to say she was there, right?
No, I want her to tell the truth.
Objection.
Okay, just a moment.
So what
You're asking her, did she say she was there?
I'm gonna lay the foundation for it, and I'm trying to do that.
Okay, well then, he's going to ask a question. I know he's already asked one, and you've said you came 10 minutes after.
Yeah.
He's going to ask the question again and wait until he finishes his question, then you'll have the opportunity to answer.
Yes, yes, Honor.
Go ahead.
So when this was going on at Lifetime Fitness, not the other occasions, when somebody else had your children, you were not there because you had already left Lifetime, correct?
This time, but it happened the day before that he grabbed us men from the Kids Academy and
Judge,
they
I would
took him
ask
out.
that she answer the question. We'll be here all day.
Well,
I didn't report him the first time, but
you've already said that.
yeah,
Yeah, now he's asking about the day that the police came, that the lady was there, correct?
yeah.
Okay, answer that question.
Yes, I was in Lifetime and the kids was all playing together. And then Yusuf has other kids, my middle son. So my little son want to play with her kids for a play date. So I left like Lifetime. I was at Lifetime, but then I left at Lifetime and they was supposed to go at out after like couple minutes after I left. So when I left, and then she was about to take the kids to her car. After 10 minutes, this happened. She told me this is like this happened, and there's a strange lady tried to take my. I wasn't that far. I was like, I was just driving, and I get back. And I was like in Lifetime. Then I left and come back after couple minutes when she called me. There is a strange lady. That's it.
That's the foundation I was looking for.
Okay,
So initially, when this happened, you were not there because you had already left the gym, right?
When he and his cousin came, no, I didn't see them originally. No.
Right. But then you came back after you were on the phone with the person that was there, right?
Yeah.
And then you made the report about violation of a protection order, correct?
Yes.
Right. And then you told the police that you saw what happened, correct? You told them that, right?
No, the Lifetime manager, the Lifetime front desk, he's the one. He say, I saw what happened. I didn't say that. Like my friend was over there. I didn't say I was here originally.
And then you were told, isn't it true, that the case had to be dismissed because you were in fact not present and you were not able to see what you purported to have seen, correct?
Can you please say it one more time?
You were told that the case had to be dismissed for insufficient evidence because you did not see what you had claimed to have seen because you were not there, correct? Correct?
I wasn't there like in the first minute, but after I came, after I came to take my son, I found his car and found his cousin came, but I didn't speak with them. And I found it just pulling away. But I don't know what's going on with Lifetime. Like, I don't know.
I'm not asking you about Lifetime. I'm asking you about you.
Yes,
I'm gonna ask the question one more time. I'll move on.
yes.
The case was dismissed for insufficient evidence because you told them what you saw happen when in fact you were not present when it happened. Correct?
I only object only as to how the foundation, how she knows why a prosecution was dismissed or not.
Because she's the victim and
That's
she
not
brought the
her
charge.
decision. That would be the prosecution's decision.
She's been talking about a lot of things that she's been communicated to that she would be aware of. She mentioned on her own.
okay, then I'm going to ask the question to see, do you know why the case was dismissed?
Because he couldn't get the video surveillance from Lifetime.
Okay. She also said there was not enough evidence earlier when she previously answered the question. So I think I get the fact that she's saying she wasn't there, she didn't see it, and she was told that the case was dismissed because there was not enough evidence.
I guess.
And you're saying
I'm
that she told someone that she saw the incident.
Correct.
She's denied that about 3 times.
Well, maybe, okay. That's fine, Judge. I'll move on.
After I asked 2 more
You
times.
said in one of your statements that he was throwing things. Remember?
Yes.
What was he throwing?
Vegetables, food.
What, the food is on the floor?
It was in a bags. It wasn't like this. And there was like the whole floor, there was also some stuff.
Miss,
Yes.
that's a photograph that was taken by the police, right?
Yes.
And this is after this happened, right?
Yes.
And your kitchen is a small area, correct?
Yes.
And you're telling Judge Peeler that he's throwing food at you, right?
At me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he didn't throw anything at you?
He was hitting me. He threw the food on
She
the floor.
testified that he was throwing food. She didn't say at her.
Well, she doesn't say that in court,
Hey.
but she says that in previous statements that he was throwing items at her.
Okay, well, if you've got that statement to present to her, that's fine, but
Well, before we get to those statements, you're telling the judge now he never threw anything at you, correct?
He was hitting me.
So
what about throwing? Was he throwing anything at you?
He was throwing the food on the floor.
At you? Was he throwing it at you or?
No, not
Okay.
at me.
that's fine.
Okay.
We're not going to be able to get to it today, I don't think, but just so you guys know, the defendant does testify. He's testifying right now, actually. Trial's still going for the day. So this will be epic when we get to it tomorrow. But we'll keep going for now. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Half asleep, but all right.
So you don't know what this is about at all?
I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
Okay.
Sorry, mind my French.
Oh, that's okay. It's pretty wild. The defendant and his ex-wife were both born in Egypt and came here. They're both doctors.
Mm-hmm.
He was upset because his doctor wife made dinner and she did not make what he wanted. He wanted his favorite food. So she had to go to the store and get eggplants and the ingredients. He then begins berating her, and it culminates to him hitting her with his shoe, telling his son to go get his bow staff.
His what?
Yeah, bow staff. Some karate thing.
Okay.
And yeah, he's a PP doctor. She's a hoo-ha doctor.
I was gonna say get eggplants out in chat.
Well, kidney specialist technically, but
Well,
close
no,
enough.
she had to go get the eggplants from the shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a staff for fighting. Okay.
Oh.
What makes this really interesting is 1, he'll be deported if he's convicted.
Ooh.
2, it's a bench trial, but this attorney for the defense is very aggressive and an asshole, but it's very entertaining to watch.
Okay.
And so we're in the middle of cross right now.
So hang on, what's the charge exactly?
Domestic violence and interfering with communication when he took her phone when she was calling 911 and resisting arrest.
Communication. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He took her phone.
Yep.
So she couldn't call 911.
So she couldn't continue to be on the phone with 911.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay.
Yeah. That's a felony, but the domestic violence is just a misdemeanor, surprisingly.
Right. Like, so he didn't try to share her screenshots or anything. Like, that's really bad.
Yeah, no. Okay, he's a kidney doctor, not a PP doctor. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's quite different.
Well, close enough.
Mm.
And it later in the day, he's testifying right now. So
Oh, okay. Right.
it's
sweet.
going to get wild.
Mhm.
So we'll get into that part tomorrow, but we'll keep going for now.
Mhm. Cool.
Judge Peeler. Oh, I thought he had a flask there.
Can I approach, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and apparently this guy, this attorney, is very well known in Ohio. His name is Clyde, and he wears $5,000 suits, drives a Rolls Royce with I forget what his vanity plate was. He has a custom vanity
lawyer?
plate. No, not Clyde the lawyer.
Clyde, Clyde likes to have pins for.
I
his-
know.
he- He's he likes. ball
It's not that
pins.
Clyde.
No, damn.
Oh,
Because he's such a good boy.
No, his vanity plate says "the law" on the back of it, and he went to
Not
federal
Aspen.
prison for illegally structuring bank deposits.
Serif, yeah. Hang on. Everything stops with Serif.
I'm gonna hand you, what is the
Can I
mark?
see?
You said it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna show you something. I want you to read it, particularly the highlighted portion. And then I'm gonna ask you a
Which
question.
portion did you highlight, Clyde? I didn't see that part. And see what you're showing.
Okay, first of all, let's identify the exhibit. What is the exhibit? Is it
It's defendant, plain states exhibit number 4.
exhibit
No,
4?
this is number 4. What you showed her something.
No,
The judge is the same, throwing stuff at me.
I don't know what you highlighted, Clyde. You have to show me the
no,
statement
I
before you hand it to
don't
me.
have to show you the highlighted
No.
portion. I have to tell you what exhibit. But it's exhibit number.
Oh, he's
The
a bit of a
pros-
looker.
Yeah, I knew you'd like him. The prosecutor is so fed up with him. To start the day, on like Monday, he said he was going to get an interpreter. He just filed a notice for an interpreter, but for a video, but didn't submit the video until the day before court.
Mhm.
And the interpreter is someone the defense attorney knows, and the prosecutor has no idea who it is.
Mhm.
And this interpreter is supposed to interpret a video that one of the parties took where they were speaking in their native language.
Mhm.
So now they're all they get into like arguing about this part.
Hey,
I
everybody.
get that. Can I see? You changed it. Okay, there you go.
What
Thank
did I
you.
change?
You highlighted it.
That's not a change.
It's a change because it's something you're
Okay,
asking her about.
enough back and forth. You got
Change.
Change highlighted or something.
Exhibit number 4.
exhibit
No,
4.
this is number 4. What you showed her something.
Oh,
No,
that
judge is
suit
the same,
fits him
throwing stuff
nice.
at
I don't know what you highlighted, Clyde. You have to show me the
No,
statement
I
before you hand it to
don't
me.
have to show you the highlighted portion. I have to tell you what exhibit. But it's exhibit number 4.
I get that. So can I see? You changed it. Okay, there you go.
What did I
Thank you.
change?
You highlighted it.
That's not a change.
It's a change because it's something you're
Okay,
asking her about.
enough back and forth. You guys can go out in the hallway and talk about all this later. In the meantime, show her the statement.
Showing you, it's not exhibit 4, but it's your, well, you tell court what it is.
Yes,
What is that?
like throwing, yeah, he just was throwing, yeah. When I was like here, like standing in the kitchen, first, before hitting me, he was throwing, like he get his shoes and start like throwing me. And then he grabbed the hard flip-flop and just starting hitting me. So he was trying to get stuff like this is, I was meaning the shoes.
Ma'am, can I approach Judge?
Yes.
Didn't you just tell the judge that he didn't throw anything at you?
I mean the food, he was asking about the food.
I also asked.
No, just a second. He was trying to
Hold on,
get my
hold on.
attention to the
Come
food.
out. Come out.
Now, you told me.
No, please, just give me a second.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You don't mind staying at the podium for a moment.
Yeah.
You're looking at a statement, correct?
Yes.
And is there something from that statement you want her to read?
Yes.
Yes,
What is it?
the highlighted portion.
Can you read the highlighted portion?
Yes. Can I just have it?
Can I approach, Judge?
Yes, sir.
If tried to do this before, but then she goes off.
They're so salty.
No, I'm not.
Just remember, we have a bit of a barrier here.
Hitting me and throwing stuff at me.
Right, throwing stuff at me.
Yeah.
Right. You wrote that down, right?
Yes.
So earlier you said that he didn't throw food, you said he didn't throw anything at you.
Just a second. You was asking about the food. You tried to like move my attention to the food. So I was just like answering about the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what did he throw at you?
His shoes, the one he was wearing. He just get it out of his leg and just try to throw it at me. But the food, he threw it at the floor. The first question was about throwing the food. So I answer about the food.
So you're saying you're referring to him throwing shoes at you?
Yeah.
You never said he threw a shoe at you. You testified about this, about what happened at least on 2 different occasions. You still got a civil protection order, right?
Yeah, but you was asking about what
No.
what throwing stuff I was meaning at this point. So I say the
Right.
shoes.
I'd asked her to answer my questions instead of arguing with me. I'm asking a real straightforward, simple question. Then she argues. And the witness is not allowed to do that. You want me to control my witness like you told me to? I'm trying to. So I'm trying to get her to be responsive to what I'm asking.
But I'm not seeing as much of a discrepancy as you are. And I think we just need to clarify. You originally were asking her about food. Did he throw food at you? And she said numerous times, no. And then you're pulling out a statement where she said he threw something at her. I don't have it in front of me. And she's saying she was referring to shoes when she wrote that statement.
And now I'm asking a different question as a follow-up to that question, but she keeps.
What is that different
The
question?
question is this. You never before today said that he threw a shoe at you, did you? When you spoke to the police?
Because no one asked about me. I write it in the paper.
Okay. You never, well, you told the police what happened. You talked to the police at the scene and you told them what happened,
I
right?
was in a very miserable condition. I told what I can do.
Right. And you was in a miserable condition when you wrote this statement too, right? Because that was the time you was talking to the police, right?
Yes.
Right. And you didn't say anything about him throwing the shoe at you, did you?
But they didn't ask me about details what I'm written at this time.
Right.
I write what I recall at
Right.
this point.
They didn't ask you about any particular thing. They just told you to write what happened, correct?
Yes.
Right. And then when you took out a civil protection order in this building, that was sometime after the incident, right?
Yes.
And you didn't say he threw a shoe at you then, did you?
No one even asked me. They already looked up all the information on the court, like orders. They didn't ask me about like much details.
You're saying when you took out your protection order, somebody didn't ask you to write what happened?
No, they didn't ask me about all the details. They looked everything up what happened like at this moment because there was already 3 charges. So everything was on the computer.
Ma'am, did you give a written statement about what happened to, did you give a written statement to the court about what transpired when you attempted to?
Can you please just say it one more
Ma'am,
time?
y'all let me finish the question.
She can't hear the question, dude.
Didn't you take out a written statement in your own words and write down what happened when you saw the protection order?
You asked her, did she take out a written statement?
Did she make a written statement herself? Did she write a written statement?
That can be interpreted different ways. So did you make a written statement when you sought the protection order?
Yeah, they make me fill some paperwork. Yeah.
Right. And then in the paperwork that they made you fill out, you were supposed to state what happened, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't say anything about shoes being thrown at you, did you?
There was a lot of details. So if I miss, like, if anything, like, you know, if if someone doesn't ask me specifically what does it mean, so I don't recall.
I appreciate that. The question is this. It's not exhibits, refresh your recollection, that's her statement. That's her statement, her handwritten
Well, look
statement.
at this dust on her face.
I'm trying to refresh your recollection about what she wrote, about what she just testified to.
Okay, let me see if I can make it a little more clear. He can ask questions.
Yes.
He can ask you, did you make a statement that he threw a basketball? No, I'm just
Oh,
giving
yeah.
you an
Don't bring a
example.
basketball into it.
If he did, you can say yes. If he didn't, you can say no. You don't have to explain why you didn't write it.
Yeah.
Just explain whether or not you wrote it.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and, the question is, did you write in your statement that he threw a shoe at you?
Thank you.
I don't remember. Like,
Can you look at your statement?
can I see it?
Well, he's talking about a different statement, Judge.
I am.
Just
We're
so you
talking
know.
about the statement that she
This
gave
is
in the
like this.
CPO about this
Do
incident.
we have that statement?
He
Absolutely.
does, yeah,
Yes.
civil protection order
Can you
statement.
show it to her?
Thank you. Am I voting?
Yes.
Well, it's not a
Does that
civil
look like a
stalking
statement
injunction,
that
is
you
it?
wrote when you saw the civil protection order?
No.
So
Oh,
yeah, I write it.
Very
He started
traumatized.
hitting me in front of the kids and was picking the martial artist stick to
Been
hit
doing
me.
this lately.
Ma'am,
Look at him.
ma'am,
Yeah.
you don't have to read it.
Okay, so
Just, he asked you a question. Is that the statement you wrote when you got the protection order?
oh yes,
Okay.
And that was you giving a description of what happened that day, correct? You have to answer the question, that's correct?
yes,
And there's nothing in there about anything being thrown at you from the path, correct?
yes.
So, yes, what?
It doesn't have here. Doesn't I didn't write
Yes,
it.
it's not in there.
Yeah.
So there was nothing in there about throwing the shoe, throwing food, nothing, correct?
There is nothing. I didn't write it in this statement.
When was this statement written?
I think you have the date.
I'm asking you.
I think couple days after.
And you were not upset and miserable and frantic at that time, were you?
I was afraid that I installed a security system and cameras in my house. Yeah, I was afraid that he can come back at house and do anything. So I go and installed like a cameras in the front and backyard door.
Oh, that's very true.
Let's talk about that 911 call.
Well, before we get to that, let's talk about safety security. That's the food that you have prepared, right?
Yes,
And you're telling the judge that you told the police you were physically attacked in his kitchen, right?
yes,
And everything happened in the kitchen, right?
yes.
Things, I guess things were not thrown at you. But that appears to be undisturbed, doesn't it? The items on the table there, on
Brandy.
the island.
Could you give him a point?
Yeah, there's one, there's a pointer on the stand already.
Is this it?
Yeah, you just hit the red button and it will always a pointer.
You're shooting it on yourself there. Turn it the other way.
Not good. Okay, I got it. Let's take the island here. That looks like an undisturbed area with a bunch of food, correct?
Yeah,
And as a matter of fact, you have napkins or paper towels over the food that you was gonna serve, right?
yeah, and the food next to it, it's meat,
Yeah.
some potato and then rice.
And you said that nothing was thrown now, so I'm not gonna talk about the groceries. Somebody placed those groceries on the floor, right?
It was in a bag. It
Right.
wasn't thrown yet.
And you put them on the floor, didn't you?
I
You
just
said
put
that.
it in the nice in the bags. I didn't throw them. I just get the bag and just put it like this.
Right. I'm sorry, what you said?
Sheriff.
They're still in the bag, though, aren't they?
No, they are on the floor.
How did they get like that? Do you know?
Yeah, he did it.
So if you got a bag of groceries on the floor, I hate to be talking about small details, but it's important. You got bags on the floor that you put there. How did they get the way they are now then? Who did that?
Can you just repeat your question, please?
Were the bags like that on the floor when you put them there?
No.
Okay. How did they get like that?
When he get mad,
So what did he do?
he just try to get the stuff out,
Get what stuff out?
like the stuff that I bring from the store.
But you already said you didn't throw food at you, right?
He was throwing it on the floor. Like, what do you mean? What is his question?
I understand it's hard to understand the question. Basically, he is asking you if how the food got disturbed.
Yes, it was in bags and he rose food and just when he get mad after after he get really mad, he get stop and throw it on the floor. We have other there was also other food it is not here in the picture, but there was food all around on the floor. So he gets the stuff and just throw it like this.
Now, I understand her to be saying that she placed it there,
Right.
but he disturbed it.
On the ground. You didn't
On
throw
the
it.
floor.
That's my understanding also. Now, so how long was your 911 call?
How long?
How long was you on the phone with 911?
A minute? Or
Okay. So you were able to call 911 on your cell phone, right?
yes.
Okay. And then where were you when you placed that 911 call?
I was near the front door.
You were not in the kitchen. You was at the front door when you first called?
I was exiting, I was exiting through this, the dining area room.
And you said that you were on the phone with 911, and while you was on the phone, you said he got a bow or had a bow, and you said he chased you to the front door. You remember saying that?
Objection.
Yeah.
He asked the question. She can say whether or not she remembers that.
This is not what I said. I said he started hitting me, and then he was screaming for the kids to bring the bus staff, which was on the other side, you have to walk. And then none of the kids replied to him to get the bus staff. He go himself to grab it. At this moment, I grabbed my phone, was in this kitchen, it was here on this table on the side, and I grabbed and tried to run to the door. Why he come chasing after me at this moment? He didn't initially he didn't get the bus staff in him. I just ran on the door when he tried to when he was grabbing the bus staff.
You said that earlier.
Yeah.
Now, what's the question?
The question is, where were you when you first made that 911 call? Where were you? That's what I asked.
I was on my way to the front.
Where were you when you first made the 911 call? You said you were in the kitchen, right?
That sounded like a no answer to me. She said she was on her way to the front.
She's on her way to the front door, but on her way from where?
When she
From
placed
the kitchen.
from there and she was placing the call as she was going to the door.
That's what I want to be clear on, Judge. I wasn't clear on that.
All
So
right, fine.
when you first called 911, you're in the kitchen, right? And then you take about 10 feet to go toward the front door, like you said, right?
Yeah, 8 to 10. Yeah.
And that entire time that you're on the phone, obviously it's recorded, the 911 call, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
What's going on during all of this time? Do you hear Hatem in the background?
Those are two questions.
Did you hear Hatem on the 911 call?
Yes, at the end of the 911.
And he was asking you, what are you doing? You hear him say, what are you doing? You hear him say that?
I know.
What did you hear him say?
I don't know.
If I told you he said, what are you doing? Would you can't refute that, can you?
No, he didn't. He didn't ask me what you are doing.
Okay, what did he ask you?
He didn't. He wasn't asking me anything.
You said you heard his voice on the background. What was he saying?
I think at this moment he was trying to call one of his friends. I don't know what he's saying.
Can't you hear him asking you something on that 911 call?
Can't I hear him what?
Asking you something.
No, he wasn't asking me anything.
But you said you didn't know what he was saying.
He didn't ask me anything.
Do you know what he said?
I don't remember.
So you don't know if he was asking you something because you don't know what he said, right?
But he wasn't asking me anything.
Okay, but he's right next to you because you're on the phone. You can hear his voice, right?
He was screaming at me, but the word exactly I cannot remember.
Well, I don't want to play 911. The judge has it, but you're telling the judge, and the judge can listen to it later. On that,
Well, I'm not going to listen to it later.
Okay. Well, I like to play it then because I want to hear the part where he's screaming.
That's fine, but I'm not going to go back and pick and choose things and listen
Thanks.
to them unless I need to.
I like to take me 911 call back.
Like me to do that for you, sir? Is that what you're trying to say? You don't have it ready to go?
No, and I definitely don't have it on.
Let's just cooperate.
I'm doing it, Judge. I'm sorry. It's hard to know.
There was such
I think
snarkiness.
we're just pick and choose things and listen
Look
to
at this.
them unless I need to.
I like you to take me 911 call back.
Like me to do that for you, sir? Is that what you're trying to say? You don't have it ready to go?
No, and I definitely don't have it on.
Let's just cooperate.
I'm doing it, Judge. I'm sorry. It's hard to know.
I think we're going to take a break.
I could use
It's
a break.
10:38. Ma'am, we're going to take a break.
Okay.
You cannot discuss your testimony with anyone while you're on break. Then we'll come back and resume.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. You can step down.
Thank you.
Hey, rise.
Oh, cover our ears when we get back.
Why?
Oh, the 911 call. Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh, look, the officer's trying to hit on the translator. Hmm.
You can be seated.
Okay, continue.
About, sorry?
Did you tell the police about the martial arts ball, your kid's martial arts ball that you said was involved?
The martial artist take here.
Right. Okay. Was a picture taken of that? Were they showing the actual bow when they showed up? Did you show them the bow?
No, I didn't. I was outside the house.
Okay.
Here, or take a picture because I was outside.
What about the flip flop that was
Come on.
that you claim you were hit by or touched with? Was there a picture of the flip flop?
Which was who?
The shoe.
No, it was him.
The shoe was with him. He had the shoe on.
No. Can you please just say like your question one more time?
Where are the shoes that you claim he hit you with?
It's in the house,
Where?
near the kitchen area.
You know if that was photographed?
I'm not sure what photograph did the police take at this time.
Where are the flip flops and the shoes normally kept? They're kept in the bathroom, aren't they?
No, we have we have one for the outdoor kept in the garage,
Okay.
and some kept inside.
So when you came home from work, what, about 2:30?
Around here,
You changed clothes, you put your leggings on, right?
I didn't change clothes because I have to go out in a little bit.
So you came home and then you went back out, right?
Yes,
And you didn't change clothes.
I have to jump off for a minute.
Okay.
You didn't change clothes
I'll talk to you later.
because you knew that you.
Okay. You're going?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I said something offensive to Hella in private chat. And she had to leave. And yes, I'm kidding.
You're gonna go back out, right?
at 2, yeah.
Right.
I have to.
And then so you did go back out, right?
I go back out, yes.
And then you came back home, right?
Yes,
And then you changed clothes, right?
yes, I
Right.
wear the prayer dress.
Okay. So when you change clothes into what? What'd you put on?
The prayer dress, like we have, it was time for Maghrib, so I put on, we have like some prayer dress where you pray.
Okay. What did you have on when you came home from work?
I don't remember.
Did you have a dress on? You had a dress on, right?
Hmm?
You had a dress on, right?
When I was wearing at work,
Yes.
yes, I was wearing dress, but I don't remember. Like, I don't remember what the dress or blouse and skirt. I
Right.
don't remember what I was wearing exactly at that day. It was a-
But at some point, you changed clothes when you came home, right?
Yes,
And what did you change into?
home clothes,
Okay, what is home clothes?
like a pant and t-shirt.
Right, so you have pants and t-shirts on, okay?
Yeah.
And you had pants and t-shirts on when you were in the kitchen and you.
No.
Ma'am, let me finish the question.
Mm.
Okay. So why did you put your pants and t-shirt on? Because you knew you weren't going back out, right?
I already have a band and t-shirt under my clothes here. So I get this out whenever, if I have this dress, I have a band and t-shirt under this. And I put on prayer dress because it was time for prayer. So I changed to a red, prayer dress, which the one we used to pray usually. So what is your question?
I think she's trying to explain how her outfit changed. She had it on underneath what she was wearing, and then there is some sort of prayer garment that she put on.
I'm saying
above that.
Right.
Okay. So.
But, and I understand her answer. I just had another question.
Okay.
Go ahead. So my next question is this. You came home, you had on your pants or your leggings and your top, and then you're preparing for food and a meal for your husband, right?
At 2:30?
No, just after when you got home. When you're preparing this food and you're in the kitchen.
Yes. If you wanna explain, when we go, when I came home at this moment, I take off if I was wearing, it was summer. I don't remember what color exactly I was wearing, but I have under, for example, here I have a band and t-shirt under. So I take the outer one and I put on a prayer dress. It was just a light one. We use it for praying, and sometimes we stay home with it. Just put the prayer dress.
Okay.
This is easy. I don't understand what he is.
I could see it confusing a jury being affected.
You put the prayer dress on because you were going to pray, right?
But not for a bench trial.
Because the time was almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm not asking you about when you're going to pray. I'm asking you about when you are getting ready to have food that you had prepared and when you came home with the groceries. Okay. When you came home with the groceries, you took off your dress and you had on leggings and a shirt, right?
And I put the prayer, the prayer dress. It's just a light one. We use it at home. Just the one that we used to bring.
You didn't do that till later on, though, correct?
No. It was at the time because the Maghrib time was 5 minutes after, after I get home. So I was already making, gonna pray in a little bit after that. Yeah, so I didn't. So what is his problem? It was just almost prayer time. I just get the outer clothes and put the prayer clothes.
You were gonna pray and at the same time eat?
No, not praying at the same time. It was almost time. So instead, I didn't have time to completely change. I just put this is indoor clothes, the prayer clothes. So.
What about the veil? Since you're indoor, you didn't have that on, did you?
What about what?
You didn't have that on, did you?
Have what on?
The veil.
Yeah, it's just connected. So as if like this, and you make it like this. So it's just connected, it's one piece. So one piece. So I put it here, and then when it's time to pray, you just cover your hair.
Right.
That's it.
And then at some point, you call 911 and you're in the kitchen, right?
Yes.
All right, I was wrong. This guy is B. Ivory.
On the phone, you said you ran to the front door, right?
Yes.
And while you run to the front door, you said he took your phone. You know what I'm saying that?
Yeah.
Okay. So explain to Judge Peeler how if you're in that kitchen right here, you just called 911, and when you call 911, you connected to him, right?
Yes.
And you were able to speak to him, right?
Yes.
And you're on the phone with them, right?
Yes.
And they're asking you questions, correct?
Yes.
And you're communicating back to them, right?
Yes.
And you're in the kitchen when all this is happening, right?
I was on my way to outside.
So when you told the judge, I was on the phone, I called 911, and I think you said he was chasing you, and then you said you went to the front door. Remember saying that?
Yes.
Okay. Explain how you're on the phone on that 911 call for 2 minutes when it takes you every bit of, you said he took the phone when you was leaving the kitchen and going to the front door. You said he grabbed the phone. You remember saying that?
He grabbed the phone at the front door. I didn't say that.
Overruled. Go ahead.
Correct?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't say that.
Well, at what point did you said he took?
I didn't say he takes the phone in the kitchen. I didn't say that.
Okay. You say, look at your, can I approach Judge?
Yes.
Back to the civil protection statement. You want a copy of it?
Wow.
You want to read this
Yes, I can.
particularly
Yes, I can.
Is that a jury trial?
where you
Connor?
describe what happened in the kitchen before you went to the door?
So it's the same thing that I'm saying. I didn't say he take it from me in the kitchen. It's clearly stated. Like it didn't say anything.
Where was he when he took it?
The phone?
Yeah.
Just right in the front door. Just like, just like the door is here, just right in the front door.
Can I put you on?
Yes.
Okay. It says, and he was picking the martial art stick to hit me. Then I grabbed the phone to call 911. He took the phone.
Yeah, but I didn't say when he took the phone. I say he took the phone. I didn't say where he took the phone. This is like, this is a statement. Like I say he took the phone. I didn't say where he took the phone.
He's feisty for a.
Today in court, you stated that he ran after you, right?
To the what court?
I say sorry.
Today in court.
I say what? Can you just?
That you called 911 and he was chasing after you, right?
Yes, I called 911 when he go to grab the martial artist stick.
Okay.
Yeah.
You called 911 in, and then you said that's when he chased you and you start running out the house. Remember saying that?
Yes.
Okay. So how long does it take you to be in the kitchen? Already called 911, you're on the phone to get 10 steps away to the front door. How long did that take? About 10 seconds tops, right?
There was some physical, like, just grabbing the phone, and I was on the phone. Just, you want to count how many steps or or you want to count how many is the situation, like how long does it take the situation to happen to take the phone from me? Because I was grabbing the phone hole and was getting the phone from my hand. So you want to count how many seconds did it take to me normally to go to the front door or during this situation to get out of the door. This is two different entities.
Right.
Like for normal people, it can take 20 seconds.
My question is this.
No, you have a question inside a
Judge,
question.
I'm gonna ask you.
Come out,
you can't
both
ask
of you,
questions.
please. You've explained yourself pretty well.
Yeah.
Just because he asked a question, inferring he does not understand it, does not mean I don't understand it.
Oh!
So don't worry so much about this. Just try and listen to the question and answer the question. If it's not logical, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Just let him ask the question, you answer.
I can explain it in a normal way. Can I explain what
Okay,
happened?
yes, she's-
Yes, this is gonna take like, can someone volunteer for a second? Just a minute.
Judge, I'm gonna object to
Well, I'm gonna let her explain this.
Just
Oh, yeah.
someone volunteer for a second. Yes, if I go from here, just if you are explaining, this is the kitchen, and I wanna normally take this. It wouldn't take any much a second, right? If you can press the button and resist
See his
for,
face.
like for a lot of minutes, it's gonna take much more longer. And this is the situation that I'm talking about. If you wanna count how many seconds, how long it's gonna take less than 10 seconds. But if there is a resisting and someone trying to pull and just to grab, it's gonna take much
What a
more
savage
So you're
burn.
telling the judge that the entire 2 minutes that you're on that 911 call, he's trying to take the phone from you.
I don't know how long does it take exactly. Is it 1 minute or 2 minutes? But at the call, he was trying to get the phone from me. He was trying to grab the phone from me.
But you're talking to him on the phone for the 2 minutes on the 911 call. You're talking to him, correct?
Not all of them.
No, you're talking to the operator.
Yeah, I'm talking.
Right. So how are you able to talk to the operator if he's taking the phone from you?
Because the phone, he didn't manage to close the phone. He was grabbing, and even the phone is not my hand, but he was able to speak to
The
hear my
phone was
voice.
still on. He did not hang up.
If you are not if you are, because I'm in the area, so he was able to hear my voice.
And you were able to tell them what you wanted to tell them, correct?
I told him.
What you wanted to tell them, correct?
I didn't tell the whole story. I couldn't tell everything.
Okay.
Well, you told them what you wanted to tell them, though, didn't you?
He's trying to get here is that, as annoying as it is, and as much as he's an asshole. He's trying to get to the merits of the felony charge in which she was deprived of her phone and not able to talk with the police. He's now trying to get her to say that, well, yeah, I guess she was deprived of her phone, but she'd already talked to the police and she'd already communicated with them. It's yeah. I mean, he's at least with that question, he's getting to the merits of the charge. Finally. Instead of, going on about her prayer dress and work outfit and
She just said no.
Was your phone ever disconnected?
Yes. I didn't tell the whole story. I couldn't tell everything.
Well, you told him what you wanted to tell him, though, didn't you?
She just said no.
Was your phone ever disconnected?
Yes.
Somebody hung the phone up?
Yes.
Why is the phone open the entire time on the 911 call then? It never.
She's
never
laughing.
They called you back, and your phone was still open.
They called me back.
Never disconnected. They called you back, and your phone was still open.
They called me back.
Yes.
Yes, but his phone at this moment, my phone was with him.
Ma'am, your phone never hung up. It never disconnected from the 911 operator, did it?
I think it was disconnected. Yes.
She's openly
That's why I
laughing.
wasn't sure, like, if they heard the address or not.
So for 2 minutes, he's pushing on you and hitting on you and trying to take the phone. The whole time you're on 911 call. From the time you're in that kitchen, at that island, to the front door, he's trying to take the phone from you.
He was trying to take the phone near the front door, not in the kitchen.
I'm going to redirect on that.
One moment, please.
All right, we've got the Three Stooges conferring right now. Hey, everything okay?
Yeah, just drama.
Always.
My drama.
Many people get mad at the prosecutor for facial expressions. Some dumbass even left a nasty comment on the prosecutor's Facebook page for her expressions during Reefer's trial. But I find them funny. Yeah, and it's also good. I mean, if you can get away with it, sometimes it can make the jury laugh. And sometimes you probably might not even know she's doing it.
All right, I'm going to move on.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, Tom Selleck.
Call now to find
So at
out
some point
if a
before you
reverse
called
mortgage is right
911,
for
I think
you.
you made the
Magnum
statement that
PI.
you were screaming, or you said that,
We have a black
this is
German
enough.
cat.
I'm not your servant. You remember saying that?
Yes.
And so you had enough.
Yeah, I had enough.
Did you want a divorce at that point? Did you want him to not be in your life anymore?
You asked two questions.
Yes.
Did you still want him to be in your life at that time?
Of the victim making a statement.
God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I just rewound it. Fuck. 1 sec. I'm sorry.
You need
Oh,
help?
good. And now David's here to really
Oh no,
rub it
not
in.
David.
Okay. I found where I was. Ish.
Now, Dolly, did you
Yes.
really get a DV case for us all to laugh at?
Well, Yes. But it's a great case, though.
Ruh-roh.
I mean, I'm not laughing at the DV. I've actually been really respectful, and I'm really proud of myself for how respectful I've been today. I actually find myself to be very sympathetic with the
Oh yeah, yeah, very.
victim.
Mhm.
But I do find the defense antics to be hilarious.
That's the black dude.
Yeah.
Who's also really hot.
If you say so.
Oh,
And the
he-
prosecutor, who's also really hot.
He fills that suit out, baby.
Yeah, and he's also a felon, so
He's what? He's a felon.
yeah, spent
The-
time in
the
federal
defense
prison.
Woo! He knows how to handle himself.
Yeah.
What? What's ooh?
Which
He's
part?
cute.
Oh, I think they were saying me when I said the prosecutor was hot.
Oh.
Yeah, shirtless
Yeah,
pics on his.
shirtless
Oh,
pics
good.
on Facebook. Let's go.
He's the Justin Bambro of Ohio.
Bamberg.
Whatever. No, a felon only loses their law license. It has to be really serious. It sounds like he was suspended for 2 years, though.
Yeah, like Dustin Doe.
Yeah,
He
although he's
might not lose his law license, although that is fraud.
Yeah,
Fraud's not a good one. Going to federal prisons, not serious. You know, they get milkshakes.
It has
in
a
federal
cover
prisons.
to cover your head. So when you are ready, you can just, it's like a hood, like just do it in a second. So I put it on when I was getting from the outside door. That's it.
So when he put his hand around your neck, that was your bare neck, correct?
Yeah.
But when you were with the police, was your neck bare then?
No. It's covered because we have to cover like this.
That's because you put the veil on after this happened, right?
No, this is not true.
really, dude? You're gonna try to say she covered up her skin so she could lie about being attacked?
Nice.
Now, that 1 minute or 2 minute 911 call, you're standing in the foyer when this is going on, right? You're standing near the front door, right?
Yeah.
I thought you said he took the phone from you when you was leaving the kitchen going to the front door.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. He take it in the kitchen.
So he took it from you at the front door.
Yes.
Such angry scribbling. Oh my God, they're still going today. This is still live right now.
Now, when the police arrived, they immediately started interacting with Hatem, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
So that was, as soon as they showed up, they were physically involved with your husband, correct?
I couldn't recall the order of the sentence, but they go inside, speak with the kids, and then because at the time I was on the grass, I didn't. So I think they get inside, they talk to the kids, and then they try to arrest him. They say they go speak with him. I can't recall exactly what is the order of what happened, but I think they get inside the house and see what happened and ask the kids. Then they try to arrest him. Yeah. This is from what I remember.
Use the word arrest. You didn't hear them say anything about being arrested, did you? Did you hear them use the word arrest? I know that's your word. Or I'm trying to figure out, did you get that? Are you saying arrest, or did you hear somebody say that?
No, it's just like me. I'm saying I couldn't remember.
Okay. But you do know that that happened shortly after they arrived, correct?
It happened shortly. What? Sorry.
Shortly after they arrived.
Oh yes, it happened after they arrived, but I can't like remember when exactly that happened. But I think they get inside the house, they interview the kids, take some pictures, and then I think this is the order.
So on that 911 call, you don't say anything about a martial arts bow stick, do you?
I don't remember.
Ma'am, you have to keep your voice loud.
No.
All right.
No. I didn't say anything about it.
Right. And I think at some point you said that he was beating you and physically attacking you. You told the police that, right?
Yes.
And you're talking about him making contact with your arm and your legs with a shoe, right?
Yes.
I know I've asked you about this before, but I want clarity, and I'll move on after this one question. So you're saying that he actually took the phone from you after your communications with 911 and after you were at the front door. That's what you're saying now, correct?
Yes.
But you didn't tell the police that he took your phone, did you?
I told them, and the police gave me my phone from him.
Okay. You said that you were depressed. Remember saying that?
Hmm?
You remember saying that you were depressed?
Like if someone just like keep repeatedly abusing him verbally and mentally and emotionally,
Right.
I'm sure he's gonna get depressed.
That's not my question. My question was, you were depressed. Are you saying yes?
When? Can you please
On that date?
specify? No, I said I wasn't depressed.
Okay. Isn't it true that you were depressed and you experienced depression?
I don't experience depression, and I never take like anything for depression.
You don't?
No.
You have MS?
Yes, when I was pregnant in my younger son.
Is there a psychiatric component of your MS?
No.
Okay. Now, so you never told anyone that you were depressed?
No.
Go back to your written statement. You want to read that and then refresh your recollection, see whether or not.
I celebrated I wasn't able to. Yeah, sorry, I write it wrong when I was stressed. I was so stressed.
You said what?
Stressed. I just write it, type it. I was so stressed.
Can I post just so I can see what you're talking about?
Yeah, I just mistype it. I was so
That says
stressed.
I was so depressed.
Yeah, because I was in the situation that I was really stressed. So I just mistype it. I was just like, I type it wrong. I was so stressed.
Ma'am, isn't it true that you were depressed and you wrote down that I was so depressed?
No, I didn't. I
Let
never.
me finish the question, miss.
Yeah.
And you're tired of your husband and you want a divorce and you don't want to be bothered with him anymore
No.
at that point.
No, because even if you recall when he go to the prison and he called me to get him out, I was willing to get him out, like from the prison. So this is not the story.
Well, you said you was willing to get him out of jail?
Yes.
Ma'am, isn't it true that every time we had a bond hearing, you opposed him being released?
Yeah, but because after he got to the prison and he was asking me to do some stuff on his phone, I figured out that he was cheating on me. And he already was about to marry another one in Egypt, and he has his own plans. That's why I say this man, I cannot trust him anymore. And I have already, I have evidence from his phone, the lady that he was talking about, and he has his own plan at this time. And even if you want to just recall the phone calls from the prison, I told him I cannot do this anymore. So it's not like, you know.
I didn't ask, but you stated it. So you're saying that you think that he's seeing another woman, right?
I don't think.
You know.
I found out at this moment. I didn't think, and I didn't even know when he left his phone and he was asking me, like to keep some, like to call someone and just make change. I found there was like conversation between him and another lady, and he has his own plans already.
Right. He's got other plans that don't include you, right?
No, it doesn't.
Right. And you found out this a while back, though. You suspected that he's been involved with somebody else for a while.
No,
correct?
I didn't even think about it because I was going to get him out of jail and pay the bail. No, and I was going. We have couple phone calls while he was in the jail the first time.
But every opportunity that you had to give input to the court, in this case and in the case of Mason, with respect to whether or not he should be released from jail, you adamantly said that he shouldn't, correct?
Yeah.
I think the judge knows that, correct?
Yeah, I say like he can get out. Yeah.
So which one is it? You trying to get him out of jail, or you was trying to get him to stay in it?
No, I was trying at the beginning to get him out, and I was trying my best. I say like he promised while he was in prison that he will never do this again because he promised a lot of time, but he keep doing it again and again and again. But when he go to the prison this time specifically, and I found out that he transferring his money, he's doing like some stuff, he's cheating. So I say this is the man that he doesn't deserve to just like keep giving him a lot of like opportunities one after another at this point. But at the beginning, no, I don't want him to go to the jail because I thought that he gonna. I need to like, you know, I was doing this to keep the family together, the kids, and stay. But at certain point, I feel my safety and the kids' safety is an issue right now.
You think he's still seeing that woman now?
I don't know anything. It has been 7 months. And I don't know anything like regarding him or his other lady.
One moment, please.
We'll be ending after cross. This is in Ohio. Ooh, yeah, judge airing out the pits. Oh, look at the Three Stooges huddling. Taking off her jacket.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, it's got a couple more questions. Well, what significance, if any, does the Islamic faith perceive shoes that are on the ground, shoes that are in the bathroom? Isn't that a sign of filth?
Is it what?
Isn't that a sign of filth or dirtiness?
I can't understand. Can you just say?
Is it, okay, well, let me ask you a different question. Is it offensive and humiliating for somebody to touch you with a shoe?
It's humiliating for any human being to be touched with any object.
I didn't say, hey, come on, touch. Like if somebody was to go up and put their shoe on you, that's kind of offensive, isn't it?
It's like humiliating for any human being.
Right.
Good answer.
Why is that humiliating?
Because you should be respected and treated as like, you know, you shouldn't use your hand at all when you are talking to someone. Right. We are human beings, so if we want to communicate through our tongues, not through our hands.
Right. I'm not talking about hands and tongues. I'm talking about putting a shoe on a person. That you said that was humiliating, correct?
Well, he wasn't wearing them and flicked them at her.
Like, we are human beings. We should use.
Sorry, George, I must have hit my unsilent button because my phone is always silent. Sorry about that, Your Honor.
Well, we're covered.
So
We'll recover.
he did make contact with you in your arms with a shoe, right?
Yeah.
And that was humiliating, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Timu Ivory.
Stop. Right, it's already stopped. What was you saying? So you're telling me, you're telling Judge Peeler that he was hitting on you and he was trying to take the phone and all of this was happening at the front of the house or by the front door, right?
Yeah, near the front door.
So why didn't you go to the neighbors?
Why what?
Why didn't you go to the neighbors?
I wasn't able. He was catching me.
He was catching.
Yeah, he was holding me. How I can go to the neighbors?
So now you're telling the judge that he was holding you and preventing you from going to the neighbors?
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
No,
So
no.
why didn't you go?
I didn't make it to the front door. I didn't. He came like near the front door when he takes the phone. So I wasn't able even to get outside the front door, except when Yusuf opens the door, my son, and go like, call for help. And he heard the police like sirens. That's why and just when he opens the door, I was just able I managed to get outside at this point. So how come I can go to the neighbor? I wasn't even make it to the front door.
Did you go to the neighbors?
No, I didn't.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't have time. I
She
didn't
called the
have
cops.
time to make it to the neighbors.
They got there
I
in 2
wouldn't
minutes.
even have time. I couldn't even finish the 911 call. He grabbed the phone from me. So how I didn't have time.
So 3 or 4 days before this happened, you had problems with your husband, right?
He always for 13 years was abusing me. And like this happened a lot of times, and we have a lot of friends came and then he promised a lot of times that he will never touch me again. And then he broke our high chairs. Like this wasn't the first time, but I was just done with this behavior, with this abusing every day.
Right. And you told him that you was going to get him. Remember saying that?
No,
Or words to that effect?
No, I didn't say that.
Do you remember speaking to your husband on the phone?
I speak with him over the phone.
Right.
But I didn't
So,
tell him I'm gonna get you.
If I played you a recorded conversation, would you be able to recognize whether or not that's actually you on that phone?
Can you just play the whole? Yeah, I can't see when.
I got to lay the foundation unless the judge can say I could play it, but
I don't know.
are you
What is your question? Can you just specify one question so I can answer, please?
if you would be quiet and listen to my question, you know what I'm asking. So my question is this.
Oh,
If I played you a recording,
What a
would you be able to
dick.
recognize that recording as your voice? Are you capable of recognizing your voice on a recorded device?
Yes.
And you've already done that, correct? In this case, right?
I can what?
I'm beginning to see why this guy picked this lawyer. Holy shit. This is a woman who was abused, allegedly. If there is even an ounce of sympathy, and it's pretty obvious the judge is sympathetic by how he's responded to some of your questions, telling her to be quiet.
You've already done that.
Yeah.
Right. And you did recognize that as your voice, right?
Yes.
And it was an accurate recording of what you were saying to your husband, correct?
Yeah, it was just a snip. It wasn't the whole recording. It was just a snip.
I understand.
It wasn't the
Recordings,
whole
Judge, I'm
report.
sorry. I'm trying to figure, I thought he was talking about the 911 call.
No, I'm talking about, I moved on. I'm talking about the recording.
Sorry.
Wait, you never even played the 911 call? Or did I miss it when I skipped it?
Yeah. It's just,
Her last statement was, it was just a
He is
snip
Muslim.
of the recording.
Okay. I appreciate that.
can I hear the whole recording from
Okay.
the beginning?
You can't ask questions. You're a witness.
Well, wait for the next question.
Yeah.
But the answer is yes, you may listen to the recording to get the context of the conversation.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait till we get to that point. Okay, go ahead.
So you did listen to a recording,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
And you recognize your voice, correct?
Yeah.
And what was depicted on the recording, not saying it was everything, but what was depicted on the recording was accurate, correct?
Yes.
If I played that recording, would you be able to recognize that as a recording that you listened to yesterday and then you gave a transcript or a translation of what it meant?
Yes. I give
Because I
my
like to play that.
translation. Yeah.
Okay, it's just,
This is the.
It's just a recording.
okay, this is not the one involving the interpreter though.
No, that is.
It
this
is.
It
yes.
is. Well, we're going to have to address that issue. So this will be, we'll just take a break for a few moments. You can step down, still can't discuss your testimony with anyone, but we're going to have to address this issue. Go ahead.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to end here for today. This has been really great, and I'm horrifying sort of way, but yikes. I have not seen Recross yet. I don't think this is, well, I think this is a Clyde thing because I haven't seen any other defense attorneys like this in this county. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow around 3. And we'll keep going and I'll record if it goes tomorrow. Because it's still running today. So it's really good though. The Ivory do. Right? So thanks guys for being here. I shall see y'all tomorrow. So see ya. Bye.